Well, I like watching corn.
He likes watching it get shucked.
Hashtag corn
Shuckers.
Well, them damn corn shuckers. They at it again.
Corn shuckers.
Down there shucking in the fields.
Oh my god.
Eat the whole bag at once.
Yeah,
Ooh, daddy.
you gotta press the bottom of the bag and then jam it down your throat. So you're like kind of.
I'm transforming too.
Transforming and rolling out.
Chocolate chibi.
Dasani, they all kind of sound very
my
similar.
God.
So, you know.
That was
Good work.
Funny to see.
that's a big reach.
Nico Dasani.
Nico Dasani.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Silver Monkey.
Alright.
Burger.
Oh.
Take burger.
I'm gonna put cheese on it.
Take.
I'm putting cheese on it.
Doesn't
Ain't
need
that
the cheese.
It does need cheese.
Burger.
Take me started, please.
That Funko Pop variant.
Funko Pop you. Hi everyone.
Hello, I'm not here. I'm a ghost. Did you put Love Live as my photo?
Yeah, I literally just looked up Love Live and found a picture and was like, that's about right.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
you
right.
put the third year, so I'm okay with that. That's all right. Nico's in there, so that works for me.
Good, you didn't have a choice either way.
You
And I'm
get to be
sad
three
'cause I wanted to
characters in
show
this.
my hair.
Well,
That's fine with me.
hello.
sad.
Hi. Welcome to Three of Us Got a Haircut cast. What, but you can't see one of it.
I know, I'm sad. My camera didn't want to work.
I mean, it kind of worked. We could have just used a frozen picture of you.
Oh, could have.
I didn't know you was in that movie, Caroline.
I'm in every Disney movie ever. You didn't know?
I didn't.
Was it the
Speaking
first
of
one or the
which-
second one?
All of them.
The good
She
one.
said, if you did not listen, she said every Disney movie ever.
I said what I said.
I don't listen. I don't listen at all. Hi, welcome to the
Hi.
podcast, episode 45. I'm Jono.
Shit.
I'm
hold
Love
on. Give me a
Live.
minute. Next.
You ever witnessed Harry?
Pass.
I'm Love Live. I'm 3 people at once. I am Legion.
We are Legion.
I'm pass. I'm Lat, the direct edition, and to my what is that? Top right is
Nobody knows.
Sure.
you're a wizard, Harry.
I'm a lizard, Harry.
I'm a what?
Speak that parcel tongue.
You're a wizard.
Snack.
We have a special guest tonight. Daniel Radcliffe is joining us from Hogwarts.
Fuck a dark wizard.
I will if I can help it.
Hells yeah.
Help me, Death
So-
Eaters ate my ass.
And you're complaining?
I was gonna say,
Sounds
what do you
like a
need
good
help?
time.
I don't know. Well, they were Death Eaters. They didn't do it politely. Didn't even ask for consent.
They just
The
did it.
Death Eaters.
Yeah.
They were eating the death out of it.
Okay. That makes sense. There's a lot of death in there.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Lol.
Before that goes any further,
Uh-huh.
how's everybody doing tonight? How you guys doing?
I'm good.
Aside from my camera being shitty, I'm all right. I cut my hair, so I feel great.
I'm
I feel
alive.
lighter.
I feel naked.
I decided to redo all my lighting, so I feel much more like
You're very bright.
photogenic. Oh yeah, it's super bright in here right now.
You're real bright.
Light feng shui is a
Not
thing.
not the usual.
I don't know what's going on with my light, but when I move my hand from like here to here, it like blinds off like I'm casting up a solar flare.
Solar flare.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
That's a little better.
Okay.
Yeah. Some nice burning fire behind you. That's a little better,
Yeah.
Servo.
It nicely does.
It seems.
I made this
suitable
one
for you.
blue.
Fire and ice or whatever, you know.
Yeah, basically.
I'm not. What really? I am not as tall as Krillin. I am much taller than Krillin. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's cool.
Krillin
reading
doesn't
the
get
chat.
enough appreciation.
I mean, he's cool.
Except he dies multiple times.
Everybody dies.
I was gonna say everybody.
Yeah,
Look
okay.
at Yamcha.
Yeah.
Yamcha's a garbage character. I don't care. I'm not Yamcha though, but
Hey,
still.
whoa, hold on. First of all, he's not a garbage character. He's just
He's just not
very
great.
strong.
He just didn't keep up with everyone like
Yeah.
everyone else did. Everyone got overpowered, and he was like, "No, I'm cool. I'm just a dude."
Yeah.
Yeah, he recognizes his limitations and he's comfortable within those.
Yeah, where Krillin just keeps trying to get more powerful, and
Krillin was at least
he keeps hitting his wall.
Yeah.
Like at
He
least
lives
he
in
became
denial.
a good person and was a good fighter for the most part until he died. But
What do you mean
know.
became a good person? Krillin was always a good person.
Well, he was kind of an arrogant douchebagel for a minute, and then he got humbled when he was back in Dragon Ball.
Are you thinking of Vegeta or Piccolo
No.
or
Oh,
any
no,
of the
no.
other characters in Dragon Ball?
Vegeta was a dickbag with arrogance, and I loved every second of it. But that's different.
Krillin was
nice.
arrogant. Vegeta was a dick, but I loved it. Something doesn't seem right here.
Vegeta just has an air about him that makes it okay. It's different. It's different.
That's what's called bad boy syndrome, Chibi.
That's exactly what that is.
I bet you like Ulquiorra from Bleach as well.
I can't. It's the principal sins. What can I say? I'm sorry.
Notice she didn't say no.
No,
I haven't watched Bleach since like
Oh, okay.
20,000 years ago. I actually don't remember who that is.
I haven't watched Bleach, but you're probably right.
I mean, I probably wouldn't be surprised. No. My favorite character was the dude with the glasses who was the archer. I can't remember his fucking name.
Uryu?
Uryu. Yeah, I think that's his name. Whatever he is, whoever he is, he was my favorite from Bleach.
Fucking super nerd Quincy boy?
Yeah, the Quincy. Yes, I knew it was like there was something that reminded me of him. Yeah, the Quincy.
Yeah, but would you bang him?
I think that's kind of the point of him being my favorite.
Oh, okay, all right, fair enough.
But
I have plenty of favorites that I don't want to bang.
my
Man.
significant other is in the chat, so I will not say that.
It's an
because that's
anime
not
character.
approved.
What's he gonna do?
Are you
Get
gonna
jealous?
print off a
I'm
piece
sure.
of paper and bang it?
I'm sure your significant other has multiple bangable anime characters on his
You better
list.
not, because he'll
Cosplay
die.
ideas, Chibi.
You better
I'm
not,
sure
because
he
he'll
does.
Give him
die.
a few.
Listen.
Whoa! How come you can have how come you can have anime characters, but he's not allowed to have anime characters? And he's been there?
Because that's my rule. No, I'm just kidding. But no,
We're on Blue World here.
That's too funny.
See, Blade is happy with this right now. He's enjoying this right now.
Of course. Why wouldn't he?
Don't you call this
Oh.
delicious, Blade? You hush.
I only
Blade,
have one.
blink twice
Well.
if you need help. Just blink
Yeah.
in
Oh
the
no!
chat.
Hey, I told him up front when he met me, this is how it be. If you do not like it, run away now. So he made this decision.
I only have
He
one.
just didn't run far enough away. Oh yeah.
I always have one.
Damn. Okay. Whatever.
And it's
Kidding.
very disappointing that I haven't got a Funko Pop of her yet. So
Is it who?
Hinata,
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, is it Hinata?
yeah, one and only, always.
I mean, listen, Tsunade.
Everyone says Tsunade.
Granny,
Why?
Yeah,
Oh God.
that's a gilf.
strange. Hey, no judgment here.
So I okay, random, complete, unlike anything else that we've been doing here. Fucking, I looked at the top of my wand case for the first time ever, like untook the part that holds the wand, and there's just a little thing in here that says, "Anti-mold chip, do not eat."
Well, that's always good.
I guess it just absorbs moisture so it doesn't get moldy.
Yeah, it's like those little packs of that come in tennis shoe boxes.
Yeah. But you know, there's always that person who'll eat anything that they see. So you know,
Oh yeah,
they put that there because someone did it.
Well, there's that's not a chip. It's a sticker. It's literally just a sticker. I peeled it off a second ago. It doesn't do anything.
It's a chip.
I almost agree with
Oh, chip.
Apocalypse.
Which Apocalypse? From
The-
X-Men?
the X-Men villain. I think there needs to be a survival of the fittest of the fittest.
Phyllis. Survival of the
Survival.
Phyllis.
It should be a survival of the fittest. I mean, if you can't tell that you shouldn't ski off of a rooftop with skis, and or that you shouldn't eat the package of moisture that keeps your shoes from molding, yeah, I think, yeah, maybe a type of culling of stupidity that needs to be had.
I'm just saying, Thanos wasn't wrong.
Well, the only thing about Thanos is that it was all random, and we lost a lot of good people.
Yeah,
I mean,
and then
we could have just
okay,
trimmed the fat.
okay. So
Uh,
let's say 50% of people are gone. That puts the entirety of the world in just pure grief. We also find out that some of the stupid ones made it. Who's to say that a body doesn't disappear every now and then? Who's to say, oh, you know, Tim? Yeah, he might have also got snapped. We don't really know.
Yeah, but what was the point of doing the snap then?
Right. There's no way of telling. There's no way of telling how many stupid people are left.
Yeah. It's like survival of the fittest, but let's also just kill 50% of the population for no reason.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not?
Whereas
why
if it's
not? Lol.
survival of the
I
fittest,
don't
if
see the
can't
issues
tell-
here.
I mean, if I can't tell that I shouldn't eat a Tide Pod, if I'm of age and I shouldn't eat a Tide Pod, then
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
I should get sick.
There's always somebody, you know. Not
I would say
everybody is
if-
the brightest crayon in the box.
If you eat a Tide Pod and you don't make it, then it's like, it's fair game.
You probably deserved what happened to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've gotten into this age where we put too much reliability on what somebody didn't tell us. Oh, you didn't tell me that the coffee was going to be hot. I mean, you asked for it to warm it up. But you didn't tell me that this hot food was gonna be hot. You didn't tell me.
Yeah.
So it's like, really?
Context clues. Context clues, Gary.
Like, oh
Use
my
them.
god, I touched the hot oven. Why the hell was it hot? What's wrong with this thing? It burns.
So like I said, survival of the fittest.
Exactly, Nobu. At least their insides are clean. Truly clean.
Extreme clean.
So enough of a side tangent.
Yeah. Enough of cleaning up people's
Our
insides.
usual.
Oh, since nobody asked, Anko. That's Bay.
Are we still on Naruto?
No,
Who's
no.
Anko?
I was just revisiting it for a moment.
Anko.
She's the snake. She's the snake arm lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have too many to list off.
And
Talking about in Naruto?
I'm just saying in Naruto. Yeah.
Hey,
okay.
In Naruto.
No one said the best one that doesn't, that's the only one that matters, which is the sexy no jutsu Naruto. That's the only bae that should be ever.
No, because in my heart, he's still Naruto. And
I was gonna
And-
say he's still Naruto.
He can also
care,
only hold
so.
that form for so long.
right.
Don't matter.
So, Servo, have you watched Boruto at all?
Yes, I've watched the whole thing.
Okay. Okay. We was a little bit behind. I think we caught up kind of. We're still 3 episodes behind, but
I'm extremely behind.
It's a great show. I don't really care for filler episodes, but
yeah.
I still watch them because it's like, this is kind of cute or whatever.
Yeah, I think they started it too soon. I think they should have gave the anime time. They wanted to capitalize on that Naruto aspect of it.
Well, yeah, they
So-
wanted to fill that void after Naruto ended.
Right. Which I tell people, the movie, Boruto the movie, the first one, is great.
Yeah,
But- The series falls off.
it does. It tends to fall into the same problem that a lot of animes have, in that they have this great storyline, but the writing is kind of like behind, the progress of the episode. So, and I don't know why they do that. It doesn't really make sense to me. Why you would right? I guess that has to do also with the manga, because they can't just write these non-canon episodes for the anime unless it's just a filler episode.
I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
that happened with the original manga where they had to fill an entire season so that the manga could move forward a little bit.
Exactly. So I don't understand why they don't just do it that way. Okay, we've got this set of manga that's out. We're gonna make a season worth, and then the next season just comes out when the next manga is available.
I will never forget the whole boat arc, the foot race arc.
Oh my god.
The arc of the
Yeah.
arc.
That's one reason why I'm don't bring No Game No Life back, because the first season was great, and I just want there to be a second season forever. I just want it forever and never get it.
Some things are just meant to be left there in infamy of would it ever happen? We want it to happen, but probably just shouldn't. We'll
Right.
just always leave it there to want.
I mean, that has
Mhm.
its own issues. That's got its
That's-
own legal issues going on right now. So I don't think we'll ever actually get a second season or more chapters of the manga.
I'm
Right.
okay with that. I'm okay with it.
And that's exactly how I feel. I was fine, leave it be. I don't need it. I mean, I do need it, but I don't need it that bad.
I would
I need them to ruin it.
I really would prefer them to continue the manga at least, but that's again
I
they
couldn't.
can't.
I couldn't do the lolly pandering. That was too much for me. I was like, nah. Mm-mm. I liked the idea of it, but maybe.
I guess I'm just so immune to it now.
Yeah,
I
honestly,
I never
the
really
writing
noticed
for
it.
everything else is so incredible that I just didn't care.
Yeah, I was very enthralled with that, and I'm getting way off topic, but I was very enthralled with the Death Note logic aspect of that
Mhm.
show.
Yeah, agreed. Sora is newer aged light, basically. Yeah, we've started off the whole podcast off topic.
Oh, of course, but I mean,
And that's what people
We're
come
just-
here for.
We're just gonna take all the topics and throw them out and just say, fuck it, this is an off topic podcast.
Yeah, grade A content. This is what they come for.
Yeah, absolutely.
People are grading our content? No one told me this is school.
oh no,
Everything is
like
cool.
with a cheese grater.
Oh, okay, great. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. So by the end of this, our content's gonna be nice and fine, like a cheddar.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes. And you can use it to top pizza and make sandwiches with.
Or like sprinkle it on your tacos.
Mm.
Mm,
Or it'll be sharp.
delicious content tacos.
Tacos.
Talk content. I'm not sorry.
I was gonna
Not
say
sorry
something
at all.
else. That was not gonna come out right.
Oh,
Cocktoes? No. Something.
Is that
There's-
going?
There's something
There's
there.
a word
There's
in
something
there. There's a word in there.
So, what have you guys been playing?
What haven't I been playing, honestly?
yeah.
I finished Visage or whatever you want to
Ooh.
call it. Fantastic. game.
Visage.
That game was ridiculously fucked up, but absolutely amazing. Played some Genshin, played my Love Live shit, and I'm hoping to maybe play Demon Souls soon. Maybe.
Have you made some progress in Love Life? Are you like ever gonna finish that game?
I mean, there's no
Oh,
finishing.
right.
It's a gacha game, so it's eternal. There's like always new events and new cards coming out and new stories being added. It'll never end, and I'm okay.
What's
with that.
what's the new shiz?
Oh, with the game? Well,
Yeah.
because we're a year behind with the Japanese servers. They're already in chapter 2 or season 2 is what they call it. So we're finally getting the end of season 1, which is fantastic. They finally started adding new fucking characters in this group, and I was like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. But yeah, we're behind. So our new stuff is their old stuff. So that's the sucky part.
I mean, yeah, it's like Power Rangers, but like, so is it cool?
Oh, hey, I mean, to me it's cool. If you're like an Idol fan, then it's absolutely fantastic. But unless you like cutesy, like Idol music, rhythm game stuff, then it might bore people. But I got.
I'm
Blade
sure there's
into
some
it,
people in
so.
chat who like that kind of stuff.
I got Blade into it, so I don't feel so guilty. He plays it almost
He's like
more than I do
required to
now.
like it though at this
Oh
point.
no, he plays that shit more than I do. Like he's on that thing and I'm talking to him. I'm like, can you put the game down for a second?
Dang.
Deny everything he says.
Oh yeah, deny
That's the way to do
all
it, Blade.
you
Just
want.
deny it.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
deny it
Deny
and walk
all you
away.
want. That's fine. It's fine.
You can't prove that. You can't prove that.
That's fine. I'll take a photo next time he's playing. I'll take a photo next time he's playing on his phone.
No, because see, this is gonna dig into a deeper hole where he's gonna buy a separate cell phone, and that's gonna be just his Love Live cell phone, and he's gonna delete it off the main one, and that cell phone's gonna be hidden. So then when
Oh my
anyone's
God.
like, "Yo, I saw you playing that the other day," he'd be like, "Nah, what
What?
phone did you
No.
see that on?
I
I don't even have it. You want to check?"
The
That's not
easiest
my
thing to
fault.
tell that he's playing it is because the game requires you to be in horizontal mode. So you have to have your phone sideways like you're watching like a streaming thing. So anytime I see his phone horizontal, I know he's playing the game. And I'm like, boy, you can't hide this from me. I know what you're playing.
So you're saying that Blade is more of a Love Live expert than you are?
Oh, hell no. He's not more of an expert, but he's
Oh.
definitely becoming quite a fan.
Oh,
But
okay.
no, he's become a good supporter. You know, it originally I'm sure he got into it for me, but now he enjoys it. So I mean, we watch lives together, so you know.
Oh.
He's like on his phone. It's like, is that Love Live? What? No, I don't have a phone. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? But he's
I don't have a phone.
he's best bae. He's best boy. That's how this goes. So if you can support my Love Live obsessions, you're okay in my book.
You say lies, I'd say.
Lies. Winky face to you too.
Deny
Chibi,
everything.
Nico, no.
Always.
Chibi, you mentioned Demon Souls.
Yes.
You weren't here last week when we were talking about the release of PS5, and you were the only one of us that managed to get
Yes.
one.
Yes.
So, have you plugged it in? How's it working?
The only game I've put on, I mean, I've downloaded a bunch of games, but the only game I've actually truly played on it so far was Genshin Impact, and oh my fucking god, it's amazing. Like, if
You can
played it
answer
on
Let's question then.
Yeah, did your data
sure.
transfer?
Did what now?
Your data from PS4
Yeah.
did it transfer?
Oh, yeah.
to-
No
oh
issues.
my!
There
I
you
did that.
go, Lap. There you go.
Yeah, literally, all I did was just did a fucking. I just did the data transfer thing, and I just downloaded the game on my thing. I turned it on, and I'm telling you right fucking now, since you've been playing on the PS4, you will notice a difference. Like the quality, it might be minute to some people, but it is noticeable, and the download times are literally cut in half. It maybe took me 30 seconds to get into the game, and every download screen or load screen is like half the time. It's fantastic. I'm so happy.
That's because they updated their wireless network for the PlayStation 5s because the 4s were horrible.
I mean, I never had a huge issue. It was just more of an annoyance for me, but holy crap, it's fantastic.
That's it.
So
I'm
That's cool, though.
I'm just gonna have to touch it and get a PS5.
I'm telling you,
It's
next
great.
week, this upcoming week, Black Friday, they're all gonna have them.
Yeah.
It's just-
You'll
it's
have
been too much-
kids
it's been too much
aplenty
of
to
a hassle.
punch.
Oh my
I've-
Jesus.
as much as I want one, it's been a lot of hassle and aggravation.
It's worth it though. It's massive though. I'm telling you
I don't
right
know.
now. This thing's
I don't
fucking
know.
huge. It's stupid
But I mean,
huge.
just to get one is outright ridiculous.
Out of
I mean,
context, Remnant gamers.
there's
Stupid huge. Wink, wink, wink.
there's no system in place to who was that threw I think it was Prince Recluse threw a link up in Discord that was it the RTX?
Yeah.
If you didn't get the RTX, you can sign up and they will notify you when one becomes available, and you have 8 hours to buy it before they notify the next person.
I mean, it
That's
also
kinda cool.
it took them a month to put that in place because they were like, oh yeah, maybe this thing that we made that everybody wants, people probably want to find a way to actually get it, huh?
Right. And with the same instance
People
with the
actually want
PS5,
this?
if you didn't pre-order it and you're waiting for the sales to go live, even if you have one in your cart, there have been bots removing them from people's carts and like purchasing them.
See, that's the real issue with this country. We need to fight the bots, man. The bots are the real problem.
Yeah, killed all the
Everything.
bots.
I just imagine this like Neo futurescape of Chibi just with like a bullet belt like wrapped around her and like a headband, and she's just punching old monitor computers, just like down with the machine.
That would be me. I will do it because it's clearly the problem. Clearly the deep-rooted issue.
Kill the bot.
We need to fight
That way
the
Lat can
bots.
get his PS5.
Oh man.
It's all
And
for you,
it's not-
Lat.
Yeah, it's not like I'm trying to buy one to resell it. I just want one. I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's like, guys, I'm gonna go get me a PS5.
You have to cock your gun, man. Get ready to go.
Just do an 80s montage and buckling the belt, like putting on the headband and then the paint under the eyes.
You mean the joking thing that people used to do whenever they would talk about going out for Black Friday, and now it's just the idea of when you're trying to get a single item anywhere ever?
Yeah. A la toilet paper. Yes.
Or paper
But
towels.
at this point, I kind of feel like it's going to be more of the same on Black Friday. Like, I don't even think they're going to have a steady supply. And even if they do have a steady supply, I think they're going to get bought up like that by the bots. So
There's gonna be people, even physical in stores. Like, I've already got my friends who work at like Target and shit talking about people already calling, asking how many they're gonna have for Black Friday. They're gonna be like, people
Right.
are ready to go. They are
Yeah.
gonna be out there just to get a fucking PS5. I didn't want it that bad.
I think
just
a
got
lot of them are
lucky. Yeah, that's how I
anticipating.
feel.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. I was gonna say, I
No.
think a lot of them are anticipating maybe being able to resell it as well because of the crazy resale value that people are putting up on eBay and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
On
Yeah.
eBay, Amazon as well.
yeah.
I don't know how I got mine because I got mine with Amazon and it was great, like seamless, no issues.
I just don't understand the rush. Like, I can get
I
it.
never.
I can get it like mid next year when there's some in regular supply, and I don't
That's
have to
me
deal
normally.
with crazy people.
That's me normally.
PS5, $100 off. I'll be like, click.
Okay.
Dude, that's me normally. This is the first console I've ever got on release. I always get my console a year after because they get all with their bugs and shit. They deal with all their bull crap, so I don't have to deal with any of it. But I don't know. I guess I just wanted one this year. I don't know. I felt like giving it a shot just to see if I could because I knew so many people wanted it. I just kind of wanted to see if I could.
Well,
And
thankfully,
somehow I did.
the only bug that's like really popped up in the PS5 has been resolved now. They did
Yeah.
a push update for the Spider-Man remaster and the Miles Morales game to fix the memory leak issue and the breaking issue. So
And I knew they would. Like I
that's
wasn't
the only
worried
game that
about
was doing it.
Yeah, I waited. I was like, I'll play. That's gonna be the first game I want to stream on the PS5. So I was like, I'll wait. And what do you know? They fixed it.
Well, see, Nobu was saying in chat that Nobu, if you work at Walmart, you still haven't been able to get one. Because I know Walmart's doing the online only. They're not doing and you can't go to the store to pick up a
I think
PS5.
Target's the same way. I think Target's doing the same
Target's
thing.
the same way. So I don't know who is maybe GameStop because they did their last batch. You can get to the store and purchase the PS5.
You still had to order it through online for the in-store pickup. So you technically still had to go through a queue online.
Okay, and I've checked PS Direct too, also Blade. So, and I even stayed up to like 2 a.m. waiting on them to add more. And I got into the queue. I did get into the queue at one point, and I think 3 hours later, it gave me a message that they were sold out at 3 p.m. It was like 5 o'clock when the message updated, and they were like, "We sold out 3 hours ago." And I'm like, "Fuck, what have I been doing all this time?" So at that point, I was just kind of like, you know what? I'm not going to put all this extra.
And I wasn't going to do that. That's what I was like, I wanted to try the night of release of when you could pre-order it. And if I didn't get it that night, I was going to wait till later because I'm not going through the hoops to jump for that. Like, that's just ridiculous.
I mean,
That's what
I'll be
saying.
out on Black Friday regardless, but it's because I like to see mayhem and chaos. So
Oh, you agreed.
if two shoppers happen to light themselves on fire and one of their carts has a PS5 in it, I'm not saying I'm not gonna take it, but I'm also just there to watch.
That's what I said too. I'm not going to go through all this extra effort, but if there's a little kid walking around with a PS5, survival of the fittest, dude. I mean, if he can whoop my ass, he earned that PS5. Otherwise,
Oh my god.
otherwise, I'm knocking his little ass out. I'm saying, like, Merry Christmas, boys.
Oh my god, really? PS5 is not worth that. I mean, it's pretty damn fantastic.
Oh, it's absolutely worth that. I will totally beat some kid's ass for a PS5. I'd do it for free. Fuck.
My tiny gripe, though, for the PS5, which is the dumbest gripe ever, but of course, it's for me. They took away doing themes. I can't put a theme on my PS5
for
anymore.
Now.
I'm like, they better fucking add that in, because I'm like, why did they put all that hype for the fucking Ghost of Tsushima theme if you can't even port it over for the PS5?
Because it came out on the PS4 and it was an exclusive for the end of its time.
But it was just like the most recent game that they came out with. Like, you didn't want to make that. So they, it didn't seem to make sense longevity wise. Like, why would you put something that you knew was going to be extinct in like a month? Why? That's just...
They had themes on there for the entire like 8 years. I'm sure that it's gonna update and we're gonna have it because we've had themes since PS3. So
that's what I thought. Like I said, it's the minor gripe, but it was just my personal thing because I liked having my own tunes and my own thing.
If I remember, we didn't even have themes for the first month or two of the PS4's lifespan. We just had the shitty like we had like a shitty like 2 or 3 different colors that we could change it in between, And then we had like some little bits of icon changes, but then like we got themes eventually, and it was like, oh my god, these are so cool.
Yeah, see, I didn't get a PS4 till a year after it came out, so I don't even know. But I was sad. So I was hoping it was going to be something they update, because I want to get my my Kingdom Hearts theme for my PS4 back.
Yeah, if I can't also carry my Bloodborne theme into my PS5, then I don't want it.
I mean, it's not end all be all, but I want to have that cool little music in the background. I want Kingdom Hearts music forever. It's too relaxing.
I need my ominous feeling of dying every time I load up my PlayStation.
Which one do you have? Is it the Hunter's Dream one or whatever?
It is, yeah, the Hunter's Dream one, the one that came with the collector's guide.
Oh, okay. Because I knew there was I know there's one that Blade has. I think it's the one you have to pay for or something. And then there was one that was free. With the collector's edition.
There's a free one, a pay one, the one that came with the collector's guide, and the one that you get once you platinum the game.
That's too much. Too many themes.
Are you kidding me? Do you know how many Kingdom Hearts themes there are?
I know. They need to have a randomizer where it like changes every so often.
There's
that
like
would be
4
nice.
themes for each game in the collection. So something like 82 themes.
That's ridiculous. That's too many. Add a randomizer, Sony. Add a randomizer.
Now you're asking for too much.
That way I can turn it on every day and it'll be a different theme, so I at least get to enjoy them all at some point.
Nah, because then it's going to randomize and it's going to spite you and only put it in light mode every day.
Oh, I don't want that. I mean, I don't want light mode, but...
Just for a randomizer.
I need darkness. I need darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hiss, 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 hiss.
Are you speaking parcel tongue?
Snacky snack.
No.
What else have you been playing, Chibi?
What else have I been playing?
Yeah, PS5.
And say we're still on the what have you been playing?
I am like, I thought I was done. That's kind of it, really. I mean, PS5, I have, because of course Blade and I kind of co-share games. I've got a bunch that are gonna be playable that I didn't technically pay for, but that's about it. I mean, Demon Souls, and
Dank Souls.
Dank Souls, yeah, Demon Souls, and of course, because Bugsnax is there, I don't want to play it, but it's there.
You were the one who was so excited for Bugsnax.
No, I was not.
You're the one who wouldn't shut up about it for months.
Because the saying is funny, but that's about it. I am not excited about the game whatsoever. It's fucking creepy. Bugsnax! But yeah, no, it creeps me out. But yeah, no, I'm hoping to play the first Spider-Man game, the Miles Morales one, and then do the other one. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a PC first because I want to get a PC so I can play Demon Souls and have a fucking death counter because I'm going to need a death counter because that's going to be required for that game. So
yeah. You mean that you want to get a PC so you can play Phasmophobia with us?
That too. That's what I heard. Yeah. I want to play that too. That is definitely a plus, so I can play Steam games and have my fucking camera play and work and not go into a heart attack.
We're gonna lock you into a room and start shouting the ghost's name and then leave you there in the dark.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because it would be
I've seen
fucking
what
hilarious.
Happens. Why would you want me to die?
Jono, I just heard your fingers crack. That was disgusting.
Everyone wants me to die. Why? Why? Why does everyone want me to get scared? Oh, speaking of getting scared, no, actually, no, I'm not even talking about this because you're gonna give Blade ideas. I'm retracting my statement before I even get it started.
Because you didn't even put the statement out there. How you retracted it?
I did, because I did. That's what I just did. It's retracted.
Please go on.
No, redacted, retracted, enacted, nah.
Servo, what have you been playing this week?
Yes, Servo, what have you been playing?
This TV's redacted on her statement that was never.
Well, I've been playing a lot of Watch Dogs Legions. I've been playing World of Warcraft. I re-downloaded Minecraft, and I've been playing Minecraft. Let's see. I downloaded Rocket League again. I kind of like am revisiting a bunch of games that I like already own, basically. Just like, they added some things, and there's some new like features that I wanted to try. Like there's some mods that just got updated for Minecraft, which is why I got that. It was actually really funny. I downloaded the new, which by the way, if you guys don't know this, Elite Dangerous is free on Epic Games right now. But
Oh yeah.
I installed it and it was working, and as soon as I started it the first time, my Oculus kicked on by itself, and I was like, what is this, a VR enabled game? And so I went to see if it's in VR enabled, and I was like, oh, I can play with VR. Like it was already on my Oculus library when I put my headset on. So I was like, sweet. So I tried that, and it never loads. It never loads the game. So
what the fuck?
So guess what? I found out, and this is for all you VR people out there, if you have Elite Dangerous, you can get the Steam key to unlock the VR version, and it allows you to play the VR through the Elite Dangerous website. But if you get the free version through Epic Games, it does not unlock the VR version. It just has that capability like built into it. So it makes your VR headset think that you're going to be able to play it, but then when you go to log into it, the Elite Dangerous like launcher is like, nope, sorry, and then it kicks you out of the game. And then the second day, I was like, all right, I'm going to figure this out. That's when I figured that out, what I just told you. So I was like, screw it, I'll just play the regular game. Then it tells you, oh, you need to update. Open the Epic Games launcher and update the game so that you can play it. So I went and verified it through Epic Games Launcher. Guess what? It still tells me that I need to update it. So I did that 2 or 3 times, verified it over and over, and it installed something, or at least it said it was installing something, and still doesn't work. So fucking uninstalled that shit.
So you went through a fucking time.
Yeah, just to not ever play the game. I never actually got into the game. So yeah, that was a lot of fun, as we call it in the industry. And yeah. So let's see. Other than that, I'm pretty much been just doing nerdy shit in Modern Warfare. Like I made a newer version of my tracking spreadsheet for Modern Warfare that tracks all my stats, so that now it pumps out classes based on which guns I have the least kills with, so I can level them up. Which guns are have the best KD, so I can be good at the game. And then I also have like a bunch of other ones. There's like an accuracy one, which guns I have the most headshots with, shit like that. So it's pretty fun.
You and your spreadsheets.
I mean, what can I say? It's kind of cool to just be able to punch in a bunch of numbers, and then now I have 10 new classes to play with because the game, and they work too. That's the weird part, is that I start playing with it, and I'm like, man, this feels really good because I'm using either my best guns or I'm using guns that I haven't, used as much as the others. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I do the same thing with World of Warcraft too.
I'm pretty sure as long as I've known you, use like spreadsheets for everything.
Of course, yes.
Spreadsheets
absolutely.
for days. Excel is life.
Absolutely everything. Oh, also, I've been playing this really fun game where Batsy and I, when she gets home, we talk about how Trump lost the election again because another state has come out and said that they.
That's my favorite game to play lately.
It's so good. It's a great game.
I feel like that has such good replay value. I feel like we should just,
it does
every day. Every day.
I'm like, hey babe, did you know that Joe Biden won the election again? I think he's like been elected the most times out of any president.
my favorite game to play is check Twitter, because it's like, is it a 50-50 chance that he repost I won the election or not?
Oh yeah. And then like all these videos of these crazy people from other countries saying that they have like proof that the election machines were rigged, and I'm like,
Tis proof. Tis proof.
How'd you get
Is
proof
it-
all the way from the other side of the world?
Is
Yeah,
it Russia
sure.
though? Is it Russia talking that? Because that
no,
makes
it's
total
Brazil.
sense.
It's Brazil.
Girl, please, Brazil, whatever. No thanks.
These
It was-
Brazilians think they know.
It was funny. I found a on Twitter. I posted it to mine that there's a cosplayer dressed up as Azula
Yeah.
from
Yes.
Avatar,
Yes.
and she's reading like Trump tweets.
Trump quotes. Yeah. Oh, it's so
Good
good.
lord.
It's so funny.
There's like a fantastic Google Chrome add-on that you can do that changes specifically just Trump's tweets to like written by crayon by a 3-year-old. So all of his tweets just become child writing. It makes it so much more entertaining.
Oh, speaking of the Mr. Elect president, the president who will
Yeah.
no longer be president. If you haven't watched the new Animaniacs series on Hulu,
Yes.
please fucking watch it. The fucking
The
skit
fucking
with
Cyclops.
Trump. Oh my god!
I was just talking about it. They haven't
screamed.
seen it. They haven't seen it yet.
I screamed. I won't post. I won't say anything. But if you haven't
We were-
watched it and you have Hulu, please, for the love of God, watch it. I think
Bestie
it's
and I were
episode 2.
fucking dying. It was
It is-
so funny.
The most wonderful thing I've ever seen in my life, and I could watch it 1,000 times. It's great.
Yeah,
These writers are gold. They are fantastic.
they really are. And that was 2 years ago that they wrote that.
Oh, and I love that they joked
Yeah.
about it too. They're like,
Yeah.
we're writing this 2 years before it's gonna get released. How are we gonna do this? I love it. It's fantastic. Go watch it, please.
They
Please.
still managed to hit it. No,
Perfect.
very impressed.
Perfect. Chef kiss.
Jono, you're up.
Am I? I'm Jono. I like long
We already got
walks.
past that part.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's see. I played a little bit of WoW this week. Almost have my first max character ready for Shadowlands tomorrow.
Yay!
Yay! Destiny DLC came out 2 weeks ago. Been playing the shit out of that. Got one of the new exotics for the game so far. I really want to do
Nice.
the raid that came out Saturday, but don't have the rest of the team to do it yet.
Solo that shit, bro. I thought you were epic.
God, I wish. Fuck no. It took 7 hours for the first team to complete it together.
Solo that shit, Harry. I thought you were the chosen one.
I thought that was Anakin.
No, Harry was technically the chosen one, but also Neville as well.
Oh yeah.
Neville is best boy. That's just saying.
God. Have I been playing? I ended up getting a copy gifted to me of Cold War, and I've just been playing like a little bit of the zombies for it.
Nice.
It's the first Call of Duty I've ever actually played. And it's the first zombies I've ever played. It was fun.
I can't wait to play that. It looks really fun.
It's fun.
I was gonna get it, but I was trying to wait for the PS5. But
I shoot stuff.
yeah,
I like to shoot
I have
things.
faith you'll get one.
thank you.
I have faith
I will-
some unfortunate kid's gonna cross your path.
I will think positively for you that you will get one.
Can
I'm gonna
we
scream out
please?
a special move.
I mean, you somehow got a freaking Sony A1500 or whatever the fuck it is, the camera
I
that I've been
did.
wanting. Yeah,
Yeah, I
5100.
did.
That's it. Yeah, so I have faith that you will get that console.
Well, maybe all of my fortune was used up on getting the A5100.
Can we please go out on Black Friday together? I just want to videotape it when it happens.
Why not? Let's
I
go.
need
That's gonna be
proof.
my special move. He's like, Matt, there's a kid with a PS5. I know.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And just launch his little ass up into the air.
Those poor unsuspecting employees are gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on in our store? Why is this man beating this child?"
Oh, they won't be there in time. It'll just be like a little pool of blood and like a little bit of mush, and that'll be it. And you'll just see Lat walking away with the PS5.
That's how this was here when I got here.
Jesus Christ.
Somebody called the janitor. We need to clean up over here.
Yeah, we'll see, Chibi. I mean, like I said, if I get one, I get one. If not, then I just wait.
We'll have a party for you.
Well, Lat, we're on to you.
Friday we tried to play Bacon Switch, Cake and Shake and Bake.
Yeah, Bacon Bitch.
Bacon Bitch. We tried to play Bacon Bitch on Friday, but it wasn't working for some
Oh
reason.
no.
So we switched over to Golf with Friends.
Yeah, we took Lat out to the range.
Yeah, we went out to the range and we found out quite a few of our community members have Golf with Friends. So I think we're gonna have to organize a golf day. It was quite fun, I must say. For my first time playing, easy enough. I was first playing on controller, the nose zonked out, and I had to finger it. I didn't.
He was using a trackpad. For anyone who doesn't understand,
No, I had to finger it. Okay.
So
That's
you
what I
had your
had to
first
do.
time and you had to finger it during your first
Right.
time.
Exactly. That was my first time.
Makes sense.
So, other
It's
than
usually
that, my
difficult.
yeah, well, yeah, it was. I kept getting par 14 or whatever the hell it was. And running out of time.
You were fucking throwing was what it was. We would be
I
like,
I wasn't throwing anything.
we would be like, oh look, Lat's doing pretty well this round. Look, he's only on like his fifth swing right now, and then he would turn the camera around and start swinging in the opposite direction of the hole. He would see that we're all watching him and go,
There were two ways that you could go.
Nah.
It wasn't just. There were two ways. There were two paths that you could take. It wasn't
the right way and the wrong way. You're right, two paths.
You guys skipped over the course too, Jono. The damn sheep. You hit the ball over the sheep, and that wasn't the correct way to go.
There was
And
one
we're like,
time.
Jono,
There was
we're like,
one
Jono,
time with
what
a
are you
hole.
doing?
The hole was
And
right in
you-
front of you, and we were like, "Okay, Lat, just tap it in. It's right there." And then you
Just
went,
tap it.
"Nah, to the sky."
To the sky.
It's like, yeet. That is not what happened. That's not what happened at all. We have it.
You
we
know that's
have
recorded,
video.
right? You know that it's
That's what
recorded,
I'm
right?
saying. That's what I was going to say. Video will be up. So that is not what happened. Huh. I'll have you. I say good day, sir.
Just saying, you were throwing.
Other than that, it was my usual. I did play a little bit more Watch Dogs and Fuser. I had a dance party. You can't help but bob your head when you're playing Fuser. And now in Genshin, I'm just doing dailies and some of the challenges. I'm not putting as much time into it. There's so much other stuff that I have to get to. And I do want to finish Watch Dogs before Cyberpunk. So
I think you have plenty of time before Cyberpunk. I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
It's about 3 weeks.
No, it's definitely coming out this time. The
We'll see.
the way that you can tell when a game is about to come out is when someone accidentally leaks the entire plot of the game. And that just happened today. So, in case you're
Did the game
hyped,
get ruined? Yeah, it's coming out.
in case you're hyped for Cyberpunk, avoid parts of the internet today, specifically Reddit.
Mhm.
Shocking.
Yeah, I mean, it happened with The Last of Us earlier this year, and they were like, well, guess we just got to release it.
Speaking of Last of Us, why
Yeah.
don't we go into our first topic?
I'm so glad that you just picked up the ball and I threw it. I'm so proud of you.
There you go. Yay!
Lat.
What?
Take notes, Lat.
What are you
Oh,
talking about? I thought she knew everything she knows.
girl, what?
Yeah.
No.
She got that from me.
I am my own woman.
Uh-huh.
I taught Chibi how to segue.
So what's
Hey,
like-
who
like-
took my name? Chocolate Chibi?
like the thing that you
Yeah.
ride on in the mall when you're like Paul Blart? That kind of segue?
Exactly.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
cool segues? The segue I want just because I want to look like a weirdo.
Yeah, I want to bring those to cons specifically to be made fun of.
Exactly.
That's all I want in life.
But yes,
So-
Last of Us, HBO. What about that? What is that? What is it? Is it a thing?
It's been green light. That's
I
all we
almost
know.
just didn't want to answer you for
Good. I wanted to make it as awkward as possible, so that would have continued. That would have given me what I wanted. But Lat had to answer me.
Yes, I didn't want you to stand out on that ledge by yourself.
I don't care. I stand out on that ledge happily. Push me off that ledge.
Although Harry
Harry.
Daniel Potter Radcliffe was willing to sacrifice you to the Death Eaters.
Yeah, all day, every day.
Harry being a wanker.
But no, so Last of Us, they did greenlit. We got like rumors of it earlier in the year. We didn't know who was gonna get it. We
Yeah.
thought like Netflix was gonna get a hold of the series and everything, but turns out it was greenlit by HBO, and they got the writers from their show Chernobyl to do the writing for this series supposedly.
And I kind of feel like ever since The Witcher did so well on Netflix, there's been a lot of video game productions that's been pushing to
I
get
mean,
made.
fucking good.
Yeah.
Well,
I- Yeah.
We need to erase the past of bad video game live action adaptations and
agreed.
like
Yeah.
let's get some real,
Yeah.
because the video games have some of the best stories.
Right,
Why
but I
not?
don't want them to just push them through and rush through
Yeah.
it. And we have that same thing that we have going with anime fillers.
Yeah, I don't need, them to just do it because they're like, yeah, let's just fucking do it.
Right.
It won't be that great, but, we're giving them what they want, right?
Yeah, people will like this.
Yeah.
because
It's
for a
got
time-
it's got this title on it. Everyone's going to love it.
No.
Right. And for a time, they were doing the same thing with comic books, with superheroes. They were just
Yep.
pushing them through. Oh, superhero, DC, Marvel, yeah, let's make it. And it turns out absolute shit. Fantastic Four and Batman versus Superman.
And all of
Yes,
DC's
oh my
lineup in
God,
general.
Yes.
Hulk
Ugh.
movie.
The first
That's
Hulk
my
movie.
only-
No, the first Hulk movie had that one scene where he just punches the dog in the balls. That's the greatest scene.
That's so. I don't understand.
Hulk
That
dogs.
movie was so
Hulk
fucking
dogs
weird.
was great.
Like,
That's
I
my
don't-
only worry with that. Because it was last week where we mentioned the Halo, the Mortal Kombat, and now The Last of Us. And we still have an Assassin's Creed movie being made too.
Yeah, we have the Assassin's Creed, either a TV show or movie, whatever Netflix is doing with it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We
I
also
feel like the
have the
TV shows
reboot
are a
of
lot
Resident
better.
Evil.
Say what, Servo?
I was gonna say I think the TV shows have always like fared a lot better than the movies,
Oh,
like
yeah.
The Witcher.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I definitely agree. I feel like the shows where they can actually spread it out and take their time with it a little bit more. I
Right.
feel like it's able to be done better.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that.
Maybe they should do that instead. Stop trying to do fucking movies. Make a fucking show.
Yeah, but movies bring in the large amounts of AAA profit and everything, so that's why they push for that over series, and then you get Emmys and Grammys and Whammies and Slammies and,
And
whatever the fuck
garbage.
else you get off of
And
movies.
garbage.
I don't remember getting garbage off of the movies. Well, except for Dragon Ball
I remember
Evolution
getting and Assassin's Creed.
and Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh god, yes. Oh my god, burn that movie with a fiery passion. God, that thing was awful. I
Well, that
felt
was a
so
good
bad.
movie.
Totally. If I was blind.
But I don't know. I feel like the writers who did Chernobyl are decent enough writers. They should be able to handle like The Last of Us as a TV series, because the way that Chernobyl was handled was great. Each like thing was done really well, like cinematically. It felt like everything was leading up into an apocalypse. So I feel like they can handle an apocalyptic like esque type of thing pretty well.
Mm.
And
I just hope they can get that, you know, that feeling that the game gets, though, you know, with the characters. And
I feel like there was a TV series that I've seen recently, and I just can't remember what the name of it was, that felt very Last of Us-esque, and I feel like that's what should have been this, but I can't. I have to think about it. I don't remember what I've watched recently. But
I mean,
What have you
me
watched?
personally, I feel like they should be doing, you know, more. Like if they're gonna do a movie or even a TV show, they should be gearing it more towards like games and movies that are, I don't know, that like fit a movie style. You know, like for
that are
example,
doable for that style.
yeah, like Dragon Ball, Z, for example. Like, why would they do a live action movie in the first place?
Yeah,
Like
it's
the
so
movies that were
unrealistic.
animated were amazing. Like they're really good. Like Resurrection F was like probably one of the best like recent anime movies that's like come out.
agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas if you look at something like what's a good example of that? I'm trying to think. I've got it at the tip of my tongue. It was
an
it was
animated
recent and it was a movie, a video game movie.
Live action.
Wasn't I feel like it was on Netflix too, live action.
Is it one that's already come out or one that's coming?
Yeah,
out?
no, it's out already. Oh no, we just talked about it. Castlevania.
Oh,
Castlevania is
Oh
like
god, that was fucking amazing.
it's completely like it's just the story of Castlevania. It has nothing to do really with what the game is in and of itself. And they did it fantastically. So like if they just approached like shows and movies like that, you know, just kind of have those elements that make it feel like it's still in the universe.
yeah.
And stop trying to make it like a Mortal Kombat, you know, where like they actually go and do the fighting game. Like, I feel like it would.
They're almost
it would be
taking
so
it
much
too
better.
realistic. They're taking it too literally. Like they
Exactly,
need to make it like almost.
They need things that
they need to
have
make it
world
canon,
building.
but
Yeah.
still have world building elements to it. Like keep it in the style of what the series is about, but you can be a little creative with it to leave it more open for stuff. But don't make it so fucking literal to what the game is. Good God.
That's why I think The Last of Us would be just fine. If they don't do Joel and Ellie, then they could do it just fine without, because there's so much happening in that specific type of world, and there's so much building in that world that they could do a story that's just a standalone, and it would be awesome.
Same with Resident Evil.
Yeah, I mean,
like, there's so much more going on than just, you know, Chris and Jill and like the characters from the games.
See,
like it's literally
Resident
affecting
Evil,
the whole world.
I will say
I'm so on the fence with that though.
I am actually looking forward to the reboot a little bit more. They showed off some pictures of it and of at least parts of the set, and things are looking decent. Things are looking pretty okay. I don't like
any of the live actions of the Resident Evils. I love all of the animated movies though. Those are fucking
Silent Hill is a good one too.
I don't know.
First
that
Silent Hill
movie
movie was great.
Me.
The first Silent Hill movie was great. They should never have done they should never have done the fan service sequel.
No. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know. The sequel was, I don't know.
They were like, how many pyramid heads can we put into one movie?
It got so weird. I'm like, where are we going with this? What?
Yeah.
I don't understand anymore. But I don't know. Resident Evil, I love Resident Evil so much, so it's hard for me to like live action. It's just hard to really get that essence in there to me.
No,
I agree.
It's a classic, like almost haunted house-esque type of horror if they do the first Resident Evil. It's a very like haunted house-esque type of thing. One of the ones that we also forgot that they're doing as well is Uncharted, because they showed off the picture of Tom Holland as Nathan Drake.
Tom Holland. Yeah.
Which
I feel like translates well too.
That
just like
can
the
translate
Tomb Raider
perfectly.
movie.
Yeah.
The Tomb Raider movie was really solid. It wasn't like a masterpiece or anything, but I feel like for representing what it was, they just took the game and were like, hey, there's like a lot of movie elements here.
You write it exactly how its inspiration was done. You just write it like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not going to go on my tangent about Uncharted. I'm excited for it, but I'm not at the same time. So It doesn't have Nathan Fillion as Nathan Drake,
I was
so I
gonna
don't
say
care.
you just don't like Tom Holland, do you?
No, I like Tom Holland.
No.
I just like they didn't take the advantage. They didn't get to take advantage of Nathan Fillion at the time that it could have happened, and now I just feel like whatever they're going for, clearly they can't anymore. But whatever.
They're going
just felt
for
like they
they're going
missed
for
out
a
a great
younger Nathan
opportunity.
Drake. Nathan Fillion's
know.
too old to be Nate right now.
Oh, whatever. Nathan Fillion can whatever.
He's too
He
old to
can
be
do
Nathan
anything
Drake
he
right now.
wants.
If they cast Nathan Fillion, they probably get 1.5 movies out of him, and they going for a franchise.
I
Yeah.
know, but whatever. They could have
Yeah.
done it years ago when I think the joke used to come out around, and he's like, "Oh, I'd be totally down," and then years later, now they
I
don't.
mean, shoulda, woulda,
So,
coulda.
meh.
Yeah, it's
I know.
not
Like I
it's not
said,
that time
It's my
anymore.
personal gripe. Like I said, it's a personal
Yeah,
gripe. But
Cheetah,
I
did
do
you
love
like-
the fan thing they did because that was
Did you like
absolutely
Firefly?
gorgeous.
Cheetah, did you like
God, yeah.
Firefly?
Hello, yes.
Firefly was dope.
Hello, yes.
Mhm.
Firefly, Serenity, anything that Nathan Fillion has done, I've watched and love and own. I feel he's amazing. So, you know.
He's
Then why-
not
why-
really that great.
Then why weren't you playing Destiny with me?
Because I just
Hmm?
jumped on that train late. I know he's in it. I know his voice thing. I get it. I just jumped on that train late. I didn't have a PS4 for like forever. So, yeah. Meh. Meh. But no, he's an amazing voice actor and actor in general. So they're just missing out.
And let's not forget about Monster Hunter.
Oh, I was trying to avoid that. I didn't want to bring that up. I was pretending it didn't exist.
No. Have you seen the new trailer?
No, and I don't want to.
You should. You absolutely should.
Eh,
You absolutely.
eh.
You listen. You
Eh.
can't knock things until they come out.
Hey,
That's
they
a good
ruined it
one.
with that first trailer. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Oh,
I thought it was an
Sonic.
April Fool's Day
Sonic
joke.
was the movie I was thinking of.
Sonic was great.
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. It
Yeah.
seemed like it was going to be bad. It seemed like it was going to be really bad. And then
Oh,
they
the way it started
fixed
off.
some things, and then
and they
it was great. Yeah.
listened. They listened to their audience and actually made a really fucking good movie. And it was
Yeah.
pandery to the fans, but it was still good and it wasn't stupid. I mean, it had childish moments, but it was a kids movie. It's a family movie. Whatever.
But
Listen,
me
But I love it.
personally, would have been better as a TV show.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it
they
could've
could have
gone both
built up.
ways.
They could have built up Sonic before the movie and a TV show a little bit better, and it would have given a little more like heart to him for what was going on. But yeah, like his life there in the town, just hanging out, doing Sonic things. That could have been a whole series.
I mean, they could have done it either way and I would have watched it. So I was fine with that.
But yeah, no, the new Monster Hunter trailer shows Buff Cat, the wonderful Palico chef. I'm sold. I'm in. Like even
All I
if it's
care
bad,
about is
I'm
the
in.
Palico, but that's not going to make me go watch the whole damn movie for a fucking Palico.
I mean, did you even
I'll go
play
play the
Monster
damn
Hunter?
game. A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
A little bit. I played
I've
enough.
never
What
played
you
it. I've never
bitching?
played it, so I'm not talking.
I
Why
played
you
enough
bitching?
because I played it enough to know what. I played enough, and I feel like this just does not. I don't know. This does not. What is it? This does not spark joy.
Didn't even run around and sniff feet like Lat for 4 years.
Yes, I did. Okay, well, I ran around sniffing feet.
No,
But
not for
not-
4 years.
Not as long as Lat did, but
Yeah.
He was
I
out in the
sniffed-
desert for like
I
4
sniffed
years
those
sniffing feet, tried to find his way home.
For a long time.
Yeah,
I got to a point. I was like, "Fuck these feet! I ain't sniffing these damn feet anymore."
yeah,
Yeah.
no. I mean, I enjoyed Monster Hunter, but I
There-
feel like this just does not. I don't know.
There's one thing of reassurance that I have thought about and am fully like aware of now. Capcom hasn't done wrong the last 4 years. Capcom has only done right by their fans for the last 4 years. They realize how bad they've been, and they've only released good things.
You talking about
I-
game wise, or are you talking about movie wise?
I'm like, I don't know about that now.
I'm talking about what movie has Capcom released in the last 4 years?
Okay, well, see,
They haven't
you talking-
released-
I specified.
In the
I
line.
specified.
Let me Google that shit.
In the
I'm
last 4
Googling.
years.
Nothing. They have not released a single movie. Well, no, that's a lie. They released an animated Resident Evil, and that was also fantastic. They
Yeah,
haven't
the
released.
animated Resident Evil was great.
Capcom has not done wrong in 4 years. They-
put a
they
cap on it.
They have listened to all of their fans. They've listened to a lot of complaints that happened, with the exception being Marvel Infinite, which they killed off of tournaments because they knew that it was an issue. They have done nothing but release quality everything. Even the remakes of Resident Evil, which was all made because of fans. I have a feeling.
Made that money.
I have a feeling that the worst part of this movie is going to be the Americans that go in there with guns.
That's the whole point. I'm like, that's so basically most of the movie.
Yeah, that's the movie. I thought.
From my prediction and from all the trailers, they're all gonna die in the first 30 minutes. The only person we're gonna have is Mila Jovovich.
Oh wait, didn't they do an Ace Attorney movie that was like Garbaggio?
I don't remember. I don't Ace Attorney.
I'm pretty sure they did an Ace Attorney movie.
Was it?
And it was weird. That was 2000.
Ace Attorney's weird.
It was 2012, I think. But hey, but I'm just saying. Just saying.
No, they haven't done wrong. I feel like it's gonna be perfectly fine. Or it's gonna be so hilarious that we have a wonderful meme to look on. Like not Resident Evil series bad, but like a good meme movie at least.
So basically it'll be another Dragon Ball movie.
No, because that we don't look at.
Pretend that didn't exist.
Yeah. That
What
we
is
just
that?
don't look at. Didn't happen.
It's the family member that we keep locked up in the outhouse out back that just doesn't exist.
Damn, what kind of family outing? I'm not going to any family outing.
I'm pulling that from that.
We're bringing Grandma out of the shed for Thanksgiving this year.
I'm thinking of that Family Guy skit where Peter keeps that like albino version of himself locked up or whatever.
I don't know
outside
what you're
in the back.
talking about. This sounds
It's
very.
Family Guy. Yeah.
Speaking of
moving
movies,
on.
games. Speaking
my
of games
Lord.
that I would like turned into movies,
Do you
Grand
watch
Theft
Family Guy?
Auto
Jesus.
is
haven't.
coming out with some new content, and
Yeah.
I, for one, have not had it on my computer for a while, but I'm kind of excited to re-download it and try out this new soloable Heist that's coming out. They have it slated for December 15th, which sounds pretty good.
December 15th.
But it's supposedly
that's
going to be
also going to be the whole Big Island update.
yes. So they've got a lot of content that they're supposedly adding. So yeah, I definitely want to jump into it.
You let me know. I'm on. I actually just
Yeah.
played again recently earlier this week for the first time because we were like, hey, there's some updates we just missed. Apparently, peyote was back in the multiplayer, and I missed the chance to go do that again. And I'm upset. 'Cause for anyone who doesn't know, in GTA, you can do peyote and you turn into an animal. And you could just run around and fuck people up as an animal.
Yeah, it's hilarious and a lot of fun.
I wanted to do it. But you can also
I like the
do
driving
heist.
mini games. This is my favorite.
You can do the heist in multiple different increments. You can do it solo, you can do it 2-person, 3-person, or 4. So we can 2-man the heist.
Oh yeah. And there's a lot of things in there that I just kind of like never finished either because I got a bunch of money from hackers that were like, "Hey, here's money." So that's
I just finished my arcade.
Yeah.
So I haven't played GTA since Vice City, so
Oh my goodness.
I lost interest. It was the same game 1,000 times. I just couldn't do it.
That's the
It
issue
was
that I
fun,
had with GTA, but when GTA 5, like when it came out free on the Epic Store,
which version? Which 8 versions of GTA 5 are we talking?
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's
all
literally
the same.
when GTA Online came out and I got to do stupid stuff with my friends, that's when the whole game changed. Like the other night, we literally spent 45 minutes with 2 dump trucks that were full of trash, and I was jumping from one to the other like I was in Gang Beasts.
Lord.
I love that game for just the amount of just like crazy stuff you can do in it. Like Watch Dogs is, like cars and stealing cars and open world and NPCs, and that's a lot of fun. But like there aren't like that many like jumps in GTA and in Watch Dogs. There's no like crazy like I can't just go like crazy and run over a bunch of like enemies and stuff like that. I always feel like, oh my god, if I hit somebody, like they're gonna come back and kidnap one of my crew members later.
There
I was
is
gonna say,
GTA is way more
can,
chaotic.
you can run over a bunch of enemies, but you're gonna pay for it later. That's
Yeah, exactly.
there's a period of time in the night, like Servo, you know the alien blaster
Yes.
gun. So we were just using the alien blaster and shooting ourselves like reverse parkour up onto roofs. Because the whole game is ragdoll, so you shoot yourself with an alien blaster, which is just a force cannon, and it pushes you and ragdolls up to an area. So we were just using that as a reverse parkour game.
It's a lot of fun to do shit like that.
It was so much fun.
And also, I just feel like the driving in that game is just so much more like rewarding.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't listen to 80s music on the radio though, so I'm sad.
Oh,
I'm that
you know
old
what?
person who gets excited about that.
I meant to say that I played Fuser and my video hasn't gotten DMCA'd.
Oh, really?
Shocking.
Interesting.
Ah. It's because
Well.
we're not big enough for them to care, I guess.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
I'm
you
glad-
can
I'm
indicate
glad.
the mute. You have the mute. The part of this video was muted or whatever like that. I don't even have that on it.
Yeah, just don't play
Knock
the
on
audio.
wood.
Just play the game without the audio on stream.
Yeah, just turn off the whole game. Just don't stream. There
no.
you go. Just don't
Play the
stream.
game. Just don't let anybody hear the music that you're making.
You know,
That way you won't get DMCA'd.
coincidentally, while we're speaking about DMCA's, Cyberpunk has the answer for you. Or for
We'll see
streamers, at
about
least.
that.
Well,
We'll see what Twitch has to say about that.
Now,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
they have a DMCA free mode in Cyberpunk for streamers specifically that you can turn on. That'll basically turn off like all the music and all the atmospheric music and stuff like that for it.
But what's the point of
all right,
that
so when do we start the bets for how long it's going to take before someone gets banned for playing with DMCA mode on?
I give it a day, not even.
How long until we bring that to Cyberpunk and then they sue Twitch for falsely DMCAing?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, there's already people that are pissed about Twitch for their DMCA bullshit, so I'm not surprised. I wouldn't put it past anybody. Have them join in on the hate train.
I'm just saying, at least like Cyberpunk is aware of the issue and they really want to take care of their streamers because they know how important it is to the video game industry in general, especially right now.
I definitely appreciate that. I do.
Yeah,
And
at
I
least
have a
they're putting
feeling
an
that
option.
it will probably be just fine. But if it's not, I'm going to laugh a lot.
But the Cyberpunk is not playing the game without the audio. That's not what the streamer friendly
No.
version is. Yeah,
No, it's not.
It's disabling certain tracks and
Right.
it actually replacing some with alternate music. So, I mean, I don't think they were the first ones to have a streamer friendly option like that.
No, not
If they-
really.
If they aren't, they were the first ones who've made it like public.
Most of the ones who do anything that are like that are usually just erasing the music from the game in general. Like GTA, you can just turn off all audio for music while you're in cars.
Yeah.
So there's things that are kind of like that, but none that like full go through and replace things like the way that CD Projekt's trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And because I know there's an indie game coming out called Pacer. It's kind of like an updated what was it? RX Zero? What was that old school racing floating ship game?
F-Zero.
F-Zero.
Oh, okay.
F-Zero.
I was like, are you talking about Rez or are you talking about F-Zero?
F-Zero. Pacer also has the option to a streamer friendly mode, but they just turn off the music and all you hear is like loud ass sound effects. So
I mean, it's kind of like,
I feel like someone's trying to speak to us from beyond the dead.
yeah.
Hello?
Jitterbug.
Can you hear us? Are you with us in this room? Give us a sign. Wait, I got my. Give us a sign.
sign.
I'm gonna play Phasmophobia right now. Anyone got an
Come on.
EMF reader?
What? No, I don't have a EMF reader. I think Cheapy's mic is in and out.
We lost her.
Sent her out into the great beyond. Don't walk towards the light. That's how they get you.
Right.
I hate
It's trying.
to do it. No, can you?
No,
No.
I'm not sure what you were asking, but no.
It sounds like, can you hear me? And the answer is like, it sounds terrible in every way.
It's like you're randomly pinging phrases that just display.
Yeah.
I don't even. What were we even discussing before this?
I completely got lost in that. Oh, we were talking about the DMCA thing.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Well, speaking of people just randomly dropping out of things, we had a game designer for World of Warcraft quit after 13 years of working on the game. Not one of the original developers of the game or anything like that, but he has been working on the game. Chris Kaliki, who's been actually a pretty big part, I would say, of the more recent expansions and things like that. He's been working on, especially on Classic and some of the newer projects. He commented in a video, and you guys can watch the video. I can link it to y'all in the chat. But basically, he talks about why he left and things like that. And me personally, having heard what he had to say, why he doesn't really, like what's going on right now, the way that Endgame kind of ends up towards, for players who are leveling up and things like that. I kind of agree with, especially when it comes to Classic. But that's why I don't play Classic. Is that I feel like
wasn't a lot of his
before.
Wasn't a lot of his argument how like things didn't feel as like rewarding, and like having a guild didn't feel as rewarding as it did back in Classic when it like built a community as opposed to just having it as a title in your thing and happening to see people online to play.
Well, there's that, and the fact that guilding, especially in retail now, is more of like a way of helping to like level your character up. Like it provides you certain benefits, and if you're not gilded, then you don't get those benefits. So oftentimes people would just join a guild for no reason other than to get those rewards. And to also build the guild up. But in doing that, technically you're still doing the same thing. It's just that I guess people don't value it the same as they used to. And even in Classic, when you join a guild, you're not getting those retail benefits because that system isn't really part of the game in Classic. But you still have those people that are there, and if you choose not to interact with them on a outside of the game, because like for example, a lot of people now they have a guild and then they have Discord,
Right.
So you don't have that type of conversation going on in the game anymore. It's all done outside of the game in the Discord. So yeah, of course it's not going to feel the same.
I don't know, man.
So,
Baron's
yeah,
chat never changed.
No, actually, as a matter of fact, Baron's chat has changed.
Has it?
It's totally different now. You go to Baron's chat, and unless you're on a server like Arthas, for example, is like one of the most social channel servers that I've been on in a long time. And like people in trade chat talk, and like they'll debate politics like in the chat like they always do.
Because when I was playing
like,
on Classic, Baron's chat was fucking lit. There's always someone having an argument or something in there.
Well, yeah. Again, the system is kind of made to work that way because Barron's Inn Classic is such a bigger hub, whereas in retail, the trade chat has now become Barron's chat because any city that you're in, which there's a lot more cities now, so regardless of what race or what level you're playing at, you can be in a city and get that trade chat.
So it's just kind of evolved.
It's just evolved into a different place. It's not really gone away. So yeah, it's really interesting to hear him talk about that kind of thing. But from a designer's point of view, I can see some of that. I mean, I guess if you've been grinding the game, like some of these people do, it can get a little old. But that's why I take regular breaks from playing World of Warcraft, because as soon as I'm done with the content and I feel like I'm getting a little too grindy, I'm like, okay, all right, I'll wait until something new comes out. And then I jump back into it, and it always feels like, good and fun and rewarding. So I think it's just a point of view that there's a lot of gamers out there that have about different games too, not just World of Warcraft.
I was gonna say, there's a lot of games like that you probably should handle that way. Like anything that has a realistic ability to get burnt out.
Yep.
Don't just struggle and grind on it. Don't just I'd be like, no, I fucking hate this game, but log 12 hours a day on it.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't get that. I've never played a game and continuously felt that way. Anytime I've had a game where I'm just like, all right, I'm burnt out, I stop playing it.
There's other video games for a reason.
Yeah, I go and I log into a different game. If there's a quest I can't beat, I'm just like, whatever, I'll just go do something else, or I'll play something else until either I figure out how to do it, or there's somebody that logs in that's like, hey, do you need to complete this? Or it just depends on the game, of course, but it's funny that way, World of Warcraft.
Fuck, things are shifting in my room. I think I am
for
playing
example,
Phasmophobia now.
He says like to do anything in the end game, you have to be in a guild. That's not true. It's completely not true. If you want to get into a raid, you can go into like Orgrimmar and type in the chat. I mean, yeah, it'll be a while. You just have to find somebody.
Isn't there a raid finder now? Isn't there like an LFG 4 raids now?
For Classic, I don't know. But
I was talking about for retail.
No, in retail, yes, but in Classic, no. You have to just go and find somebody. But that doesn't mean you have to be in a guild. You don't. There's tons of people who are not guilded who are just looking to do a raid. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of success. Maybe, maybe not. But that's why the guilds were put together in the first place. So I don't see how that's a complaint. You know what I mean? If you need to be in a guild to do endgame, then join a guild, and then you and your guild will know other people who are in other guilds. That's how it used to be, and I feel it's still like that. It's always been like that. Find some people who are wanting to play, and then you do it.
Yeah,
it's just like any other game.
Yeah, it's just how MMOs work.
Yeah, that's it's kind of like saying to win in Warzone you have to have a party of your friends on Discord.
No,
not true.
Definitely not.
Does it help? Of course, but it's not necessary. And a lot of people will argue that, I feel, but so, I mean, it sucks to suck, I guess.
Those are the people that don't get wins.
Exactly.
Those are the people that just like to go online and argue.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
Well, Chibi's still having technical issues.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. In the meantime, let's talk about Avengers.
Well.
That response is my favorite. Thank you. Uh,
I hope she wasn't like talking this whole time thinking that it was working.
She's saying everything looks fine on her end, but we can't see nor hear her.
Chibi, if you can hear us, give us a sign.
Give us a sign.
I think the Avengers game, it was a lot of things. I had so much hype and hope for that game, and it just fizzled so quickly.
I was gonna say, if I felt like Genshin Impact came out and you guys were like, Avengers, what the fuck is that? Bye.
Right, because oh man, I was talking to my oldest one, and there's supposed to be an open world mobile game from Marvel coming out called Marvel Revolution. And we were just like, can you imagine if they took the Genshin Impact formula and involved the Marvel characters where you can go from like city to city using the Marvel? And I was like, that would be so fucking dope if they did something like that. And then we get Marvel Avengers. So
yep.
It's one of those things where it's really unfortunate that you release a game and don't release all of the content with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like piecemeal them out individually over time when they're technically in the game, but you're just waiting for them.
Right.
Because that's what we're getting.
That's starting to be a bad idea, especially around this time where a lot of games are making their debut. A lot of AAA games are making their debut where they can potentially draw potential away from Marvel Avengers. I mean, the one good thing is that Black Friday is 50% off, and they were seeing complaints of a lot of people dropping from the game. So hopefully with this 50% off, it'll make it more worth it than the $60 price tag that he originally launched with.
I don't know. It's already 50% off right now on Steam, and there's not a giant amount of purchase for it going on.
See, and that's what I mean. They're holding on. They're hoarding a lot of content, and which I feel could have potentially made the game better.
I mean, the main game overall was pretty short, wasn't it?
It was. It was very short. It was really short. I would say 10, 12 hours. And after that, it was more fetch quest missions and repetitive missions, doing the same thing over and over until we release content. And that was the bullet in the head for it.
Yep.
Now they're talking about releasing Kate Bishop.
The release of content has been incredibly slow too, because we haven't even had anything. Kate Bishop was supposed to be the first DLC along with Hawkeye, and we just got the announcement for it for next month. Right.
Honestly, I think the first DLC was going to be Black Panther.
It was always supposed to be Kate Bishop.
Well, they had the what was it that when they were talking about the DLC for Avengers? It was right after Chadwick Boseman had passed away. They were going to do they were going to show like the Black Panther DLC and the Kate Bishop DLC, but they said out of respect for his passing that they put it on the back burner. A lot of things that put on the back burner that had to deal with Black Panther. They put the comic series on hiatus. They nixed a zombie Black Panther Funko Pop that was in the works.
That would have been very poor timing.
Yeah, they nixed that.
Very poor taste.
And then they put the Black Panther DLC on hiatus for the Marvel Avengers game. So
I mean, honestly, like everything for the Avengers game has been delayed. So we're only getting Kate Bishop now. We still the fucking thing that was one of the big sellers was Spider-Man for the Sony consoles for Avengers, and we still don't have any word on that at all. And people bought it day one thinking, oh, we're gonna get Spider-Man, he's gonna be in there, we get pictures of Spider-Man, and we get no Spider-Man.
Yeah, no. Anytime pretty much any game has said, hey, we got a game coming out and it's gonna have all this stuff in it, and then there's like a piece of it missing on the release, it's fucked them like badly. Same thing happened with Mass Effect 3. Like right at the beginning when it released, everyone was like, "Yay, Mass Effect 3!" And we got this new character and all that. And they're like, "Oh, that new character? Yeah, no, he's not going to be available in the game right away." And then they waited forever to release him. And then it was like people had already moved on to the next ship by then.
I was gonna say, like, that's why I got the collectors of Mass Effect 3 was specifically so that I could have that character.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't gonna wait.
I honestly feel like they should have just nixed the Avengers game and just did a Young Avengers style with Kamala and Kate Bishop added in Patriot and Hulkling, and I know I'm showing my nerd hat here, but some of the Young Avengers that because I feel a lot
should
of
have
the
been Amadeus Cho Hulk.
Yeah, Amadeus Cho Hulk and Miles Morales instead of Spidey. They all have these young proteges that they could have added because Marvel's starting to do the same thing that DC's done for the last years and just give us a repetition of Superman, Batman movies over and over because those are the more recognizable characters instead of taking those chances on lesser known characters. And I hate to see that happen because especially how people how they took to Kamala when she was the fangirl. If they could have put that same type of energy into a Young Avengers game, then
there's so many people who bitch about Kamala and how she's such a fangirl, and I'm like, do you know anything about Kamala Khan? Do you know anything about Ms. Marvel? Because that's literally her.
Yeah.
Of course they don't know anything about it. That's just from the outside looking in.
That's I mean, geez, look at a whole lot of anything that's going on right now. Does anybody know really what they're talking about when they decide to open their mouth?
No, fucking course not.
No.
Quick little side note. Lat, did you happen to see any of the pictures that released today, the leaks for Kamala on set?
Yes, I did.
She's looking very much in part.
Yeah. And okay. All right. Unpopular opinion. Kamala was never my favorite choice, but after I played the game, I really enjoyed her, which was because I've read Kamala in the comics, I've read Ms. Marvel and the whole works.
She's very okay.
Yeah, but she was never really an Avenger to start off with. That's why I kind of like there were so many other Young Avengers that they could have went with. That's the way that I felt. It wasn't that I didn't like her. I just thought there were other Young Avengers they could have touched on and brought it to the game. Kate Bishop being one of them.
I'm happy that they put Kamala in there just because, like, you know, more spotlight for some other people who didn't know who she was. But I like, even in the comics, I've always felt like Kamala would have been like the perfect sidekick for Carol Danvers because ultimate fangirl. Literally has her name because of Captain Marvel.
Yeah. But like I said, I am happy that the lesser known characters are getting more recognition.
I want Squirrel Girl. Where's my Squirrel Girl?
How many times? Yes. How many times can we watch the Spider-Man? I say it with Spider-Man and I say it with Batman. How many times can we see Bruce Wayne parents get killed? How many times can we see Uncle Ben die? I mean,
at least Marvel was smart about it this time. At least the MCU, Marvel was smart about it. We didn't have to watch Uncle Ben die again and again and again. They were just like, yeah, we know that it's already happened. This is 6 months past that. Get over it.
So I'm glad they're starting to, you know, bring recognition to their lesser known characters.
And they're also like you said, how they were in a rut of just doing over the same, where like the limelight was Captain America, Iron Man. Like, these are our two main things. This is all you care about. This is Avengers. And now we don't have that.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah, I think that's why Guardians of the Galaxy did so well.
God, well, that plus having a movie that's just a bunch of idiots to a fucking banging 80s soundtrack was literally perfection.
It was like space superhero Ocean's 11.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was just like there's no way to really feel bad about it. Like it was just a lot of fun all packed into one movie.
And it was also in a time where like all of the Marvel movies were the only one that was separated from the rest of the bunch was Captain America Winter Soldier, but everything was all action, serious. And then here comes fucking Chris Pratt, Star-Lord, dancing his ass off, grabbing a lizard, singing into it like a mic. And you're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, this is what I needed. Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, I feel like it was a nice like bridge, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Winter Soldier was the political thriller for me.
That's one of my favorites of Phase 2 because it was the spy espionage movie. It was the one that broke the norm. Everything else was action. Look at us, we're the Avengers.
Yeah, Star-Lord, Prince Recluse was saying it was refreshing to see the main hero lose like Star-Lord did for a bit. Star-Lord lost more than Thanos won because of Star-Lord, pretty much.
Do you know what I see when I look at you guys? Bunch of losers. But yeah, no, like we literally lost an Infinity War because of Star-Lord,
right?
But it was also like a necessary thing. Like we knew him as a character, we knew that wasn't getting stopped. That is just who he is, and there was no way to prevent that.
Man, he picked the wrong girlfriend.
I mean, don't they always?
Thanksgiving dinner would have been pretty awkward. Well, speaking of a bunch of space losers,
I was actually gonna say I have a good story to transition into this with,
and
that is that earlier today I ran across a video that reminded me that in Minecraft somebody recreated the Disney World theme parks, and then I found out that it's also supported in Bedrock. I put my fucking VR headset on and I went and I did a bunch of Disneyland rides in VR in Minecraft, including Parts of the Caribbean and shit like that, which was pretty rad.
Didn't I send you a link to that to go into the Disney parks?
Yeah, the Java version, which I was like, oh, well, I didn't make the connection in my head that I could do it in VR. And then Batu was like, hey, can't you play Minecraft in VR? And I was like, yeah. She's like, well, they have this server that has all the Disneyland parks. And I was like, I know, but it's Java. And she goes, no, this right here says it supports Bedrock. And I was like, what? So, of course, I went and checked it out. And it was really cool. But looks like now they have an Oculus Quest game that's going to basically be another version of the theme park of Star Wars Tales, which is do you guys know more about this than I do? Because when I saw this, I was kind of confused.
Yeah, we had
something
like
that already exists.
Well, we had like a little bit of a teaser for it, like maybe a month or two ago, but it's basically like going through all of Galaxy's Edge, like going through the theme park for Star Wars, but in VR. So they kind of sold the rights for the theme park to do an exclusive VR thing for Oculus. I think it's exclusive to. And you can go and do all the rides, and you can hang out in Batu and do whatever in there. I'm salty about it because I can't do it on my Vive, but that's just me being salty.
Wait, what? You don't have Minecraft on the Vive?
No, I can do Minecraft on the Vive. Like
I'm still talking about Minecraft over here.
Oh yeah, no,
this is an Oculus only.
Yeah, this is an Oculus only. This is Star Wars Tales from Galaxy's Edge. It's its own like full experience with it.
But what park is it at?
It's Hollywood Studios.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what used to be MGM, I guess,
or Universal or whatever.
Yeah,
Disney.
It used to be MGM.
Yeah, it's Disney. Disney World.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
I mean, which is funny for it to be the theme park tour. I hear is more story driven than the Vader Immortal series. that they released on VR.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I still haven't played that.
Yeah, I still want to play that too. Damn you, Oculus. Damn you, Star Wars.
And as much lightsaber stuff as they have on VR, I'm surprised they don't have more Star Wars based stuff.
You'd really think
Right?
so. But I think like because a lot of VR devs are more or less like indie devs or so, or like growing devs, they don't have the licensing, and since
True.
Star Wars is owned by Disney now, they're pretty particular about how they do their licensing with things now.
I was gonna say, but I'm saying like even Disney should be like wanting to put out some more content, you know, like as far as the things that they could do with VR.
They're very
I mean,
like, we don't even have regular Disney content, honestly.
I know, like why? It's so stupid.
Someone
There's
in
so
their
much- there's
marketing
so much
department
money to
is
be
like,
made.
fuck video games. Video games ruined my life.
Oh yeah, well, I guess we'll have to wait a generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says there's a few run and shoot levels in there in the Galaxy's Edge.
I mean, that'd be cool. I want to check it out.
I'd
Some
want to
mini puzzle challenges.
I'm torn because I'd really want to go and experience Galaxy's
Like,
Edge
yeah.
before I would
Do
go
the
and do the
virtual?
VR. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like
I
it's
think-
necessary.
Yeah, I think this would be akin to like reading a book and then watching the movie.
I
So-
feel like doing the VR would just make me want to go there in real life more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if I go there first and then do the VR, then I'll just feel like more nostalgic, and I'll have more appreciation for like, oh look, that's there. This is part of this in the park.
See, that's the opposite of how I am with the Disney Minecraft thing. I was like, all right, these are cool. I wonder how it looks in real life.
I also, since I absolutely love the Disney parks and stuff, when I do the Disney in Minecraft, I'm like, oh, this is so cool. This is exactly like the Haunted Mansion. Oh, they got this thing right there that's just like that.
See, I haven't been there since we're talking, that was almost 25 years ago that I went to Disney. I don't hardly remember anything that was there. We went to Epcot and that was it. So
Hey, does my audio work now?
Oh,
Am
it
I-
does.
Hey.
Hello. Look who's back.
I literally had to switch to my phone. My computer literally just doesn't want
do?
to do. No, I literally everything's connected, but it's not even registering my mic at all. I don't know, but I'm here.
We should stop mistreating your computer.
It's called I did a freaking software update, and apparently it borked everything. So if you have a Mac, do not update to the fucking Big Sur. It's big shitty.
She said bork.
that's what I call my dog because he borks all the time.
Bork, bork. Come
Hey,
here,
don't do
Bork.
the Mac
Bork, Bork.
update.
That's right. That's you.
So yeah, my audio might suck now, but whatever. At least it's something.
That's
That
fine.
sounds pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, well, yeah.
It's better than when you were trying to contact us from the beyond, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's when my mic decided to just die. I don't know. But yes, all the things you said I've agreed with. I've been listening.
Everything that you've said, yes.
Yes, all the things.
And to the things that I think negatively about, no.
Exactly.
Great. Fantastic.
I mean, hey, that's what we're here for.
Blaze said,
Opinion.
of course, Chibi comes back when we start talking Disney.
Yeah.
Isn't it ironic that that's how that happened?
You guys say something about Disney World?
Did you guys do it, Disney?
Who's talking about Disney?
Can I join the Disney? Can I join the Disney?
You gonna go
Oh man,
Disney?
literally. And it's funny you guys were just talking about Avengers because I literally started to play the stream on Twitch, and the commercial I'm getting from Twitch is literally about Marvel's Avengers.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And apparently how you can unlock content for the game by buying 5 gum or whatever, 5, whatever the fuck it
Oh
is.
yeah.
Or yeah, that.
What's her face? What's her name?
Lily Pichu.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. She's been which, by the way, why hasn't Lily Pichu had her name had to be changed yet?
That's a fantastic question.
Yeah.
No idea.
She's been selling all kinds of like Pokemon related stuff and all that. Anyway, that's a topic for another day.
It's probably the difference between Poke Princess selling what she was selling specifically and what she did.
It's what she's selling.
It's not adult content.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, so
It's wholesome content that they're not embarrassed or feeling like it's bad publicity.
oh
for them.
no. These naked ladies are gonna bring more attention to our brand. No.
They're gonna come to us for Pokeball butt plugs now. Oh no!
Adults don't play this game. No,
They want to keep
only
it
kids are
family
allowed.
friendly. Nintendo's always been
There's
trying
nothing.
to be family friendly. I
There's
guess.
nothing more
in their
family
public
friendly
eye.
than making family.
Yeah,
True.
but I don't want to watch people making family. So yeah.
That is a view that is not shared by everyone.
Well, as a company, I think they'd like to try and keep their public eye wholesome. I guess. I'm sure they know it exists, but I guess they just don't want it like a direct association or something. I don't know. I'm thinking from a business standpoint. I guess they don't want it to be.
Or
I mean, I did ask the
or-
question, so
Yeah.
your idea is a fair idea of why.
Or maybe they're secretly stepping in on the adult industry, and we're about to see a whole slew of licensed Pokemon sex
Just
toys.
like flood the market.
Yeah, I just see that. I do not see Nintendo jumping on that bandwagon. I just don't. Not that it wouldn't be financially smart. That would be they
Think about it.
Think
about
billions.
a
I'm not against it.
Ninetales.
I just think
A
Nintendo wouldn't.
Ninetale. It just writes itself.
It really does.
Because I mean, I
Pseudo
feel like,
Woodo? Come on.
yeah, man. I feel like Microsoft or Sony would be more on that type of bandwagon. Like, I feel like that would be more their realm of acceptance.
Yeah, probably.
Well, Blade did mention that there's a whole industry devoted to watching people make.
Well, yeah, it's called Pornhub.
It's called Family Hub.
Family Hub.
Family Hub, yeah.
Come find us on Family Hub.
What is that? Is that their slogan? Family Hub. Watching people make family.
Watching people make family.
Family. Watching people make family.
Watching families make family.
Join our family. Sign up today.
Subscribe and become part of the family.
That
Family
sounds
making
so
family.
dirty. Sounds very incestuous, and I'm not sure I'm okay with that.
Okay, no, that I understand. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be.
What are you doing, step family?
Why? Maybe I should have stayed muted.
Clap.
Maybe I should have stayed muted. Not so wrong.
I mean,
God, we've derailed so hard.
You're welcome.
derailed so hard. That's another thing you can watch on that channel.
Chica. Hey.
Speaking of which, we talk too much. We never shut up
About making family.
about making family.
And neither does Tim fucking Sweetie.
I still need to fucking watch that, but
Me
yeah.
too. I haven't
mean, to
seen
be
it,
honest,
sadly.
I can
All right,
assume.
so-
I can make assumptions by just the title alone.
So for those that aren't in the know, who the hell is Tim fucking Sweet?
Tim
He
Sweetie
He
is
is the
he's a
CEO of
wonderful
Epic Games,
man.
right?
the CEO of Epic Games, the person who is like backing all of the Fortnite. So there's been a
The
long
Fortnite dictator.
Yeah, they just got out of a long dispute or lawsuit or whatever with Apple, right?
Mhm.
Right.
And the lawsuit was
that I know
over
about.
them not charging additional money on top of their customers who are purchasing what the fuck are the virginity coins
Yeah.
Whatever those things are. For
The game currency bullshit or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know.
yeah. You didn't see that one coming at all, did you, Sir?
No. That's so funny. That's so funny. Virginity. Cool.
My funnies.
It took me a second. I was like, wait, they're what? Buying what? You can buy those?
I feel like Tim Sweeney though is like every online troll personified. Like just shut up. Just stop. You
Like-
need to learn when to stop.
So there was like a back and forth, and like both sides were right, both sides were wrong, and they're like, okay, you're cutting into our major profit for this. We're putting in-game currency into this thing, but you're charging people for it. And like they were coming out on top during this whole lawsuit. They were like tippy top of everything. They were the good guys while presenting bad cases and everything. But
Yeah.
They being Epic Games.
yeah,
Right.
they being Epic
Right.
Games, because they were
Right.
going after like Apple for like extra surcharges on top of their shit.
It was like a 30. It was like a
It was-
30%
Yeah.
over that Apple was taking, right?
Yep, 30%.
Yeah, and it was a justified argument. Like it makes
And-
sense.
I don't know. I can see how
Until
that
Tim
was taken.
Sweeney opened his fucking mouth.
I was gonna
He's
say, I
like
could
that
see-
person he's that person who's in the fucking court and he's winning an argument, and then they're like, oh yeah, you won the case, just everything's closing down, and then he turns around going, yeah bitch, you fucking would. Like shut up, we're no, like don't, you just can't let it win. Just let yourself win. Don't turn it around and make yourself look like a douchebag and
Yeah.
then make it on your fault again.
He was basically going around with his quote, "It's everybody's duty to fight. It's not just an option that somebody's lawyer might decide, but it's actually our duty to fight that. If we had adhered to all of Apple's terms and taking the 30% payment processing fees and pass the cost along to the customers, then that would be Epic colluding with Apple to restrain competition on iOS and inflate the prices for consumers, which is what they would have had to do in order to cut their normal profit. They would have had to increase the cost for it."
Yeah.
So going along with Apple's agreement is what's wrong, and that's why Epic mounted a challenge to this. And you can hear any of it and something inaudible during the recording, but he was basically comparing it to civil rights fights where the actual laws are on the books and the laws were wrong. He was basically putting their fight against Apple and comparing it to the current
Civil
civil
rights.
rights fights that are going on. And that's when everyone was like,
Dude, shut up.
"Oh, you're an asshole." Got
Like, dude.
it.
I mean, he was already an asshole to begin with, but I'm glad he's outing himself.
Man, that kind of
Oh,
reminds me of a case. I don't remember the details of it, but I read an article. It was a student was suing her school, and or her father was a lawyer, and they sued the school, and they got some amount of money, and they weren't supposed to talk about her case. And she went on her Instagram and posted about it, and the school like overturned the lawsuit after they had won.
Yep.
So-
Sometimes you just need to learn to take your loss and shut up, or take
Yeah.
your win and shut
Or
up.
the win. Yeah.
That's
Either
yeah,
way.
I know.
Either
Yeah,
way,
just-
yeah.
You don't always have to get the last fucking word in,
yeah.
because
Like,
most of the time you're just gonna put your foot in your mouth.
even after like people started raging back up against him during this, he did multiple replies to this same message and was like, "I don't understand what's wrong." He tweeted back at TechCrunch, who posted the original discussion basically, and was like, "Read what I said and tell me if it's actually wrong. When the rules were wrongful, it was right to disobey them. That's the comparison to the civil rights movement."
I guess in the most simplistic of
Right.
literal senses, but not the actual causes. No.
It's
Yeah,
it's like the
kinda
man
watering
doesn't
it way down.
understand what's wrong.
Yeah.
inserted
Yeah.
one shoe into mouth, and then he inserted second shoe into mouth and chomp.
Who knew his mouth was that big to insert so much? And that's what he said. Or she said. Whoever said.
All about the he said, she said bullshit.
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't shocked by this, to be honest. I mean, I didn't even have to read it. I was like, what did he do now? What did he do now?
You
What
know,
did he say now?
just Tim Sweeney being a fucking idiot.
Like, just shush.
Not to be confused with
Jesus.
Sweeney Todd, which is what I immediately thought of when I first read this headline.
If only we could pull a Sweeney Todd on his ass. Just
We gonna
shush.
eat the
Silence
rich?
him.
And like literally eat him,
Are we gonna eat the rich? Because I'm in.
Serve him.
No. It's
serve
not
him in a
everyone
pie
eat
to
him.
the
No.
poor.
At first, it was just him just giving them nice, very close shaves. But then it just became into, meat pies. But yes.
So you want to shave him?
Air quote. You can't see me doing this. I'm doing the finger, the bunny finger air quote things. Shave.
Doing the fingers
really-
like this.
No, bunny fingers. The air quotes.
Oh,
Oh,
The
like
bunny
this?
fingers.
like this?
How does a bunny have a singular finger? What? No.
These are two fingers. These are
Two.
singular.
But nobody
bunnies
does
don't
that.
have fingers on their head. What is that? What you're talking about?
Thank you, Blade. I just want to gank him with a razor blade. Exactly. You give him a really close shave.
Oh, you
AKA
want to kill
slit
him?
him
Oh,
in the
just
throat.
say it. Just I want to kill him.
I
Like,
was doing a. Oh my god! It's a.
if you want to Sweeney
Y'all
Todd
need to
someone,
learn subtleties.
if you want to
Musical
Sweeney Todd
theater
someone, then you want to
subtleties.
eat them.
No, Sweeney Todding
you
is
want
where
meat
you
pies.
slit their throat.
Yeah,
No.
Sweeney Todd didn't actually eat them himself.
No, he just literally was slitting their throat. What's her face made them into pies. Crazy bitch
Right.
made them into pies.
Listen, they both set that up. Do you think that she set the entire furnace thing up on her own with the slide
did.
from the
She did.
chair? They both
She
went
did.
in on that.
No, he did not.
They both went in on that.
This is
That was
coming
both
from a
of
musical
their
theater
plot.
person. No, it wasn't. No, he was just.
But-
oh my god, I'm not even gonna go
So
into the
he
musical theater story
slit
of
their
fucking
throat and
Sweeney
he just
Todd.
thought that they disappeared.
No, he just let that go. He didn't care. He was getting
He
retribution.
didn't care. He just wanted to
on-
kill people.
Yeah, he just wanted to kill people for revenge.
He was like, "Huh,
So
well-
he didn't care what happened to them afterwards.
guess empty chair now. Next one, I guess.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
psychopaths work.
Yeah, he was getting revenge of of many things that occurred to him. But
I'm
yes,
with Matt
no.
Compton. I thought Sweeney Todd just cut hair.
I thought he cut hair.
If only he just cut hair. If only.
He's a pretty good barber. I don't know what you guys are talking
Oh,
about.
Oh, Matt Compton. I could go on about this musical and how dark it is.
I only died a couple times when I went to him.
But it's Sondheim. Sondheim wrote the darkest, most strangest musical theater pieces ever. So I'm not. That's kind of his deal. If he were to, he's like the person who wrote. Oh God, who wrote Cthulhu?
H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, he's like the H.P. Lovecraft of musical theater, basically. Sondheim, that is. So, but yes, it's great. Anyway, side tangent.
To put Sweeney Todd on this platform, I can see how this 30% from Apple would affect like indie developers for apps, but Epic. I mean, I guess it needed to be said what the 30% charge that Apple was doing, and with Epic being as big a company as they are, they brought a lot of attention to it that maybe the smaller guys couldn't. But for them to gripe about it, I kind of feel like it's just a drop in the bucket.
Oh
Yeah,
no, it's
for them,
totally a
it-
drop in the bucket.
But I mean, I guess I like the cause that they're fighting for because it does help, like you said, smaller indie developers and games. But yeah, for
Right.
them, it's like a rich person going, oh, how dare they charge us taxes? Like, bitch, it means nothing to you.
So
Like, it doesn't do anything for you. But yeah,
just like last week when we brought up the revenue of how much EA made off of FIFA, the revenue for Fortnite for this year, specifically 2020, which isn't over yet, by the way,
For this year,
sadly,
is $5 billion.
yeah.
it's more than Genshin Impact.
Before the pandemic, before everyone was put inside of the houses and forced to spend money on the virginity bucks all day. It was at 400 million. It was at 400 million before March. March hit, and it spiked up to $1 billion, and now they're at about 5 billion.
Yeah.
So drop in the hat, absolutely.
It's a piece of sand in the desert for them. It's like, nah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Good cause for them to fight for, but also,
Right. Agreed.
like,
Yeah.
fuck you guys.
Because long term, it's for them. They're never gonna have to worry about making money. Like every year, they're always gonna get some type of income unless the world fucking collapses. So, I guess Blade was like 30% of 5 billion is a lot of sand. Like, yeah, I mean that is technically a lot, but I mean I guess for some developers that's a lot of money that may not always be consistent and guaranteed every year. Whereas for some
but it's
businesses
also
and
not
developers, it's consistent.
It's also not 30% of 5 billion. It's 30% of whatever specific amount they were making on Apple, as opposed to Sony and Microsoft and Android and Switch,
which is
and whatever
probably
else.
still a lot. That's still probably a lot though.
It's still a lot, but it's not 30% of 5 billion. That's for sure.
It's 5 billion as a whole, not just of whatever downloads from the app, the Fortnite app on Apple.
Yeah, which I'm sure that if I was digging more into it, I'd be able to find the exact projections from that, but that's still like nothing, next to nothing for them.
Yeah. So that's why him getting all high horsey about it is it's a little humorous.
Yeah.
And speaking of next to nothing,
next to nothing.
Do you want to talk about the Genshin Impact sponsorship?
Man, that was funny to read. That was funny to read.
I don't understand why the community is getting upset about it, because if you're a part of the Discord, the Genshin Discord, then you knew that they were sponsoring like streamers with Primogems.
Yeah, they were posting about that.
Yeah, we saw it.
They invited it.
Yeah, they invited it. We saw it. So
they were like, if you're interested, reach out to us.
there's a large reason for that, and like, so most gacha games, most games in general who do sponsorships with streamers typically pay real money for sponsorships, whether that be from sponsored streams. You would get either certain amounts of money per clicks on YouTube videos, things like that. And they were also sponsoring YouTube video content creators with the same type of deal as well. But Genshin is only paying their streamers in 1,000 Primogems.
Yeah, in-game currency, basically.
Which isn't even enough to get a summon.
We don't know how many emails he's gotten. Or
he had gotten quite a few.
Yeah, he had just opened that one particular email, and there was 1,000 Primogems.
No, there was multiple.
Oh, he opened multiple emails.
Yes.
Okay. Each with 1,000 Primogems in them?
Right.
Wow. But even still, I don't understand the ire from the community. Why they feel they need to know that he's being sponsored that way, or
I think the ire is more of the community upset at them for their sponsorship deal.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're basically asking someone to promote your product for essentially, it's not free because Primogems do cost money to get unless you do it, but it's in-game currency that you can get for free. I mean, essentially you're getting paid for free.
It's equivalent to, hey, I'll pay you an exposure.
Yeah.
How much does 1,000 Primogems cost in Genshin?
Oh God! And I haven't spent any money in game, so I'm not really sure. But it probably at least I could assume it would be at least $3 to $5.
It's about $5 or $6 because $10 is like one summon's worth, which is 1,600.
100, yeah. So it's like it's got to be between like $5 to $7, which isn't a lot.
No.
But still, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm on the fence about it. Like, I get it at the same time, but and the other side of things, I don't know. I don't like I don't like what it's starting. I don't like that vibe of getting other developers and businesses thinking that they can just get streamers to promote their game with like, oh, here, we'll give you some in-game stuff and that's it. Like, but these are people playing hours of your game and they're doing it for essentially free.
Let's
In
put
a
it
way?
let's put
that's
it this
not
way.
even-
How would the whole deal change in situation wise if Ninja was only getting paid in V-Bucks?
Right?
But he would still have to accept that.
Oh, I know, exactly. At the end of the day, the streamer has to accept that.
Yeah,
But-
that's at the end of the day. That's
But I
because
don't-
we saw the same
Well,
deal.
that's
I don't
their
know if
own
it was the
issue.
exact same
Yeah,
deal.
and I read it and was like, this is dumb. No thanks.
Right, we were like, yeah, we're not going to do this.
But the
So-
fact is that people are accepting it, and that's continuing that idea that can be a doable option.
well, survival of the fittest.
I was gonna say pay with your or speak with your wallet.
Exactly.
That's
You know.
just like the guy who dropped $2,000 on trying to get the Kiki. What was her name? Was it Kiki? Kiwi? Kiki?
Yeah, the blue zombie love or the Cyro cryo zombie girl or whatever.
Cyro.
Cyro. I don't know. I can't speak words. The
I mean, I was
Cyro
thinking of the
zombie
dude
girl.
who spent 5,000 to get Deluxe, but yeah.
Deluxe is
Or
whatever.
even that, it was still a choice that they made to drop
Oh, I know.
that amount of money on potentially getting these characters.
And I
So,
get
and
that.
then
That's the
everyone
difference
looked
between
to the game.
microtransactions to that, but
But that's
like-
why I'm on the fence. Like, I get it. Like, I see on both ends, but I guess being a streamer, like the idea that people still, and being a creator of my own, like doing crafts and business and stuff, like the fact that people, it's like the idea, like Lat said, Jono, you said the paying with exposure. You know, I don't like that idea because it just starts a bad conversation that clearly isn't still not getting let go. You know,
But
like
I
I
think
feel like
they're
people are
already-
worth more than that.
so
But I think
you
there are
look like
already
you have
a lot
words.
of companies that do that. There are already a lot of companies that do that pay for exposure type deal, and I kind of feel like you're going to get those people who are thirsty for that, I guess.
Yeah.
Who feel like that is a type of good deal, where as opposed to someone who looks at it and like, no, I'm
Well,
not going to do that.
That's the
Yeah,
difference between
ultimately, it
people
depends
seeing
on-
what is a worthwhile sponsorship or not, and whether or not
Right.
they should accept that. That's teaching the masses to be like
To
completely
take whatever
different.
you can get.
Yeah, it's teaching them not to jump for everything that speaks to them. But you have a face right now, and I just want to know what's going on, Servo. You had a face of the whole conversation, and I'm like, he's got something.
I mean, I do. Sadly, it doesn't have anything to do with Genshin Impact or Primogems because it has absolutely no impact on me or anything that I'm interested in because I don't play Genshin Impact.
But what if it
But
was a game you did play, or what if it was
if
based
it
on a game you
was
did
like,
play?
for example, WoW streamers getting paid in WoW tokens,
Yeah.
then yeah, duh. Like, if you want to get paid in WoW tokens because that's what you do, and you don't want to spend the $15 a month, and that like it's worth it to you to get paid in that because, I mean, there is like a real world like monetary value to that.
Right.
Then okay, great. Just, I guess, don't open your emails on stream if you're trying to. I don't know. I get the feeling that like the whole rub was that people were under the impression that he was not sponsored or something. Like what?
It's like the fact that people found out he was sponsored, it like
Yeah,
changed their vibe of him or something.
exactly. Like I
And
guess
that's the part
they're
I
just-
didn't get.
They're fucking peanut butter and jealous, bro. Like that's all it is. It's just mad
Yeah.
that they're not getting fucking 1,000 Primogems in an email from Genshin Impact every time they open their fucking email. Like,
Yeah,
dude, get,
that I get.
yeah. If you're
Peanut
not
butter
getting
and
that, then yeah.
jealous.
I mean, you're gonna get fucking butthurt, and you just need to like get over it.
That's fair.
Like
That's
you
a good
think
point.
you think for any amount of time that, like, for example, like when Dr. Disrespect was playing Modern Warfare, that they weren't like literally just shoveling like tons of COD coins into his account. There's no fucking way that they weren't doing that, because anytime he wanted to buy one of those packages, I mean, of course he's got the money in the bank, but do they want to have him go and spend money so that he can show off their items? No, that's stupid. From a business standpoint, that's stupid. So if you're not getting, that benefit, and you choose to receive that, or even if you choose to receive that as a sponsored streamer, then good for you. And if you're not getting it, then sorry, but like, get sponsored. If you're so like, jealous, I guess.
Peanut butter and jealous.
That's all it is.
Everybody's loving the peanut butter and jealous.
Yeah, it's great. It's very quotable. It's a real banger.
You guys
Yeah,
never
But yeah,
Blade-
that's why I
No,
said,
that's my new
why I said
favorite
I
thing
was
now.
always- That's why I said I was
Blade-
on the fence. Like, I get both sides of it, but it was
Yeah.
just. I just, I don't know. I don't care because I'll play it and I get my freaking in-game currency the normal, natural way that
Right.
doesn't cost me money. But at the same time, like, I just don't. I don't know. It just
I was
sucks
gonna
for
say-
streamers in the long term, I guess. For those who are trying to become sponsored but maybe can't. They're like growing and. Maybe those who aren't wise to that, like they're so willing to get found that they just take any sponsorship when they're kind of maybe more worth it than that. I don't know. But
That's not the
it's
game's
deeper.
fault.
But
That's
Do you
not
know?
the game's
I
fault.
know.
That's you being thirsty. You're gonna have to. It's bottom line. It boils down to what you want to do. I feel like,
oh yeah,
because
ultimately.
I mean, I saw the same deal that they saw, and I was of the mindset like, no, it's not worth it. But
yeah.
there was. I feel like Genshin Impact gives you buku amount of premium gems anyway.
Oh yeah, they do. They freaking give you almost every time I log in.
So, and I mean, 1,000. They were saying that 980 Genesis crystals converts to about $15 worth, or $15 Genesis crystals converts to 980 premium gems, which is roughly around 1,000 that he was getting. So I guess he's paying $15, roughly $15 for sponsoring Genshin. But I mean, can we guarantee that if he was been paying this actual $15 instead of the premium gems, that he wouldn't spend it on Genshin anyway? It's kind of a smart play for the company to keep that streamer tied to their game.
Yeah, of course.
It's just his choice on whether he wants to take it or not.
I mean, and any other company could do the same thing. Hey, you're being sponsored by Razer now. Would you like to receive, like a regular paycheck from us, or do you want to get like a little bit of money from us, and then we'll send you a bunch of stuff that you can give away on a monthly basis?
That's valid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, he as someone playing that game, can you trade Primogems?
No.
No.
Can you trade the items that you get from him?
No, you can't trade
Nope.
anything.
Okay, well that game is dumb in more ways than I thought. But in any case,
Honestly, the amount and ability that they've put into multiplayer is bare none at all. So there's not a lot. It's more of a single player game that you can maybe see your friends once in a while and wave to them.
yeah. I mean, I guess it's less like some of the examples that I had kind of queued up in my mind. But in any case, it still is what it is. It's a sponsorship program, and it works the way that it works. And if people agree to it, then good for them. And if the people are upset about not being able to get the same thing, then sorry.
Peanut butter and jealous.
Honestly, this entire discussion segues pretty well into the next topic on here. People being peanut butter and jealous and paying their way.
I also, yeah. Now this I'm personally, it rubbed me the wrong way.
Oh, 100%.
And I've seen some arguments against it from people that kind of surprised me to see the arguments coming from. But
so before we get into it, let's break down. So Twitch now has a sponsorship with Monster Cat. They've combined together with Monster Cats to do a new program as part of their hopeful bring back against the DMCA devils, where you pay $5 a month for Monster Cat Gold, which doing so also will give you, once your Monster Cat Gold account has been on your account for 30 days, you have access to become a free Twitch affiliate.
To apply.
Yeah,
to apply to become an affiliate.
Yeah, you still have to meet the criteria for affiliate.
What the moose?
No, you
There we
don't.
go. Okay,
That's
I'm
the
alive.
rub. Is that you don't have to meet the criteria like other streamers do. That's the whole point. Is that you're paying to circumvent the criteria.
Did you re-ring the there we go. I was like, why is Moose popping up in the chat?
I don't know.
I think maybe he joined.
That was weird.
On accident.
That was weird. I'm alive. I'm sorry. Everything crashed.
But yeah, you apply.
Good King, do you have any resource backing that up that they canceled the program? Because as far as I knew, that program was still active and proceeding.
Are we talking about the affiliate thing now?
Yes, we're talking about the Monster Cat.
Monster Cat garbage.
I thought Monster Cat also released a statement saying that you still had to meet the affiliate criteria also.
Then what are you paying for?
So basically, they gave bullshit
Monster Cat Gold
to get
membership?
people to sign up.
I know, but it doesn't make sense for them to say in the ad
that you get to pay for affiliate.
Yeah. Joining Monster Cat Gold will earn you Twitch affiliate status in 30 days. The application is simply to push your status into, like approve me mode. And it basically, you either meet the criteria. One of the criteria, which is basically automatically makes you an affiliate, is have you had an active Monster Cat subscription, Monster Cat Gold subscription? And then that just makes you an affiliate.
Yeah, I'm sure they canceled it real quick when they started to get a bunch of backlash on it.
I mean,
how often has Twitch actually answered when they got backlash?
I don't know. I'm curious. I'm gonna look now and see what it says.
Yeah, I'm checking Twitch.
Everyone's like, we doing our internet investigations now.
I found this link. Okay.
I mean, either way, the fact that this is something that they were considering, either way,
it's bullshit. It's stupid.
It's so for I guess for like us who worked our asses off to get to affiliate and who like put in all of the time, all the effort to get there.
Right.
It's bullshit that people can just like walk in and be like, oh, guess I'm affiliate now.
Okay, yes. This article does say that Monster Cat backpedaled. As a matter of fact, it says that Monster Cat claims that they never included instant affiliate status after streamers objected to the fast track program. And there's an image here that shows that it's included in their program. But
so basically, their copywriters inflated to try and get sales. Shocking.
Yeah.
But
that still begs the question: this fast track affiliate status, what exactly does that mean? Are you like being pushed to the front of the line or something? Or
it's like those stupid ads that you see. It's like, oh, pay for blah 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 to get thousands of subscribers on your channel. It's like you pay to get people like shoved to your accounts when it's just bullshit. It's not true.
Oh, so this is complete side tangent, but it's kind of related to that, where you can pay for thousands of things. There's a TikTok that I saw where someone was talking about how you can pay for 1,000 likes on Twitter for somebody on Fiverr, and he was like, that's kind of weird, but all of the likes are from the Middle East because they're all like Middle Eastern type of ones. So he waited until his buddy got on a plane and tweeted, about to board the plane for this, I'm excited, and then paid for 1,000 Middle Eastern likes on this tweet.
Oh my god.
Because it was only $5 to do that.
That's kind of
holy shit.
The most fucked up prank in the world, but also great.
That kind of touches on swatting. I'm kind of like,
I mean,
So
they would have to go. They would have to assume quite a bit to go that far.
Yeah, like they
But-
would have to
Yeah.
find the tweet, find the dude, figure out which plane it is, figure out which airport it is. There's a lot of research that would have to be done for that first, but
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
We made that jump pretty quickly, so
yeah. So I'm insta rage on the whole thing. Granted, ultimately it doesn't take away from those of us who worked hard to become affiliate because we still earned it, and it doesn't take away our hard work. But at the same
So that's
time,
what I
like,
was gonna say.
yeah, like it doesn't undo anything we did because we still earned it the fucking right way. But at the same time,
It
can
belittles
definitely,
it.
well, yeah, it just
Mm.
basically makes it look, well, it makes it look like
Like
it
what?
just makes it easier for others for no reason. But I guess
Here-
I think the way I posted about it on Twitter was that just because someone pays to be good at something doesn't mean they're going to be good at it. Just because someone paid
That's
to
true.
become an affiliate doesn't mean they're going to be a good streamer. Doesn't mean they're going to continually be good.
Exactly.
It just gave them that title that means nothing to them, or really means nothing in general to anyone.
Right. And to a certain extent, within Twitch itself, like there is a certain amount of status that comes with being an affiliate. But to those of us who have been affiliate for a while, you and I know that being an affiliate is basically just you're just getting your foot in the door.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Whereas being a partner, like if they said, "Oh, you can become a partner," everyone in this room would be having a fucking shit. Like
Yeah.
it would be a serious problem.
There
Um,
would be a
because-
lot of fights.
A lot.
because I was gonna say I remember going for affiliate before there was a clear cut path on how to get to affiliate.
See, and
Yeah.
that's another thing is that I feel like to a certain extent, like there's a certain amount of effort that's put forward into becoming an affiliate.
Agreed.
Now, if you saw somebody that had an affiliate status, are you gonna now question how they got it?
Yeah, it puts this weird like mantra, or not mantra, like it puts this weird vibe on the affiliate title now, where people are going to start wondering how they
But
got
think
it.
about it-
Honestly,
think about it this
there's
way, okay?
always been like in Twitch's eyes, there's always just been this underlined like, yeah, you're an affiliate, but we really don't care, and like nothing really,
Yeah, right?
nothing really brought that to like light to me until I went to TwitchCon, and
Right.
there was this whole separate line. Partners could just walk in freely before anything opened. They were able to just kind of hang out, do whatever they want to. There was no line for them. They just walked straight in. But then the other line was, this is where the affiliates and the other plebs go.
Because there's
The line
trillions and
is 4
trillions
blocks
of
down that way.
affiliates.
So
Yeah. You're Gen Pop. You're still as an affiliate, you're still Gen Pop. The only difference is that you have the ability to get a little bit you're able to suckle a little bit of the nectar that drips down off of the tentacle that the partners let go.
It's his.
Right? Like
So
okay,
that's all it is. And
Okay.
to be perfectly honest, if you would like to pay $6 a month to also be able to maybe get a drop of some of that, then go for it. Because guess what? You're not hurting my viewership any. And if you have 0 followers versus 50 followers,
there's,
I mean,
so there's
is
also
there really that much of a difference? Is
There-
the
there's a
three
difference
person
to
viewership
me.
versus different 0? Yeah, of course there is, but is it? I mean, honestly, it would be a lot more strange to me to see someone, for example, like there's a couple streamers out there. I'm not going to name them by name, but there's a couple streamers out there that they have a regular 175 to 125 viewer streams on a regular basis, and they're not partnered. And that's more weird to me than seeing somebody, for example, who's an affiliate, but they don't ever have any viewers.
yeah.
the difference to me like is that if anyone can just like foot in the door and immediately jump to affiliate, they're losing one of the most important like aspects of building up to affiliate, and that's the learning curve. That's the growth step that we all had to go through.
But
Like-
are they? I mean, that person could, for example, have another channel that they're already affiliated on.
They
That's
could.
true, I guess.
That's a weird like one-off kind of thing, I guess. But like if just every single person could just jump on, then there's a lot of those population that are not going to be that way. There's a lot of people who are not going to know like that you could also be like cross-promoting on social media. There's not the buildup of additional followers and how the growth like
Building the
goes up.
community that
It's funny that you say that too, and I don't disagree. But at the same time, think about how many streamers you've watched, and maybe you haven't seen as many as, for example, I have, because I feel like I've seen quite a few. But think about how many streamers out there who they're affiliated, and they have some aspects of the learning curve figured out, but they really don't. Like you can tell just by watching their stream that.
And that's a lot of them that
they have to
fumble once
figure
they
out.
hit affiliate. That's another issue on its own. But
that's what I'm saying. Is like the getting to affiliate part. Like, I mean, geez, I honestly felt like I could have been an affiliate and done what I'm doing now as an affiliate with. I mean, obviously now at this point that I'm at 2 years later, I've got better equipment and a better understanding of the software and things like that. But is that necessarily like if I wasn't an affiliate and I still had that same understanding, or if I was just watching other people do it or having other people help me, like again, putting my foot in the door by having the requirements versus having the money to pay for the subscription and in 30 days that I'm willing to wait to get approved. Do I personally see a big difference between the two? No. And I don't think that necessarily like I'm not going to shun somebody who just got, like they bought their affiliate status just because I had to earn it the hard way. That's just not how it works. You know what I mean?
right.
Like everyone should be able to have the opportunity to be themselves and make money. I mean, again, like I'm almost positive that if this thing was to come to fruition, that there's some affiliate out there or some wannabe affiliate who's gonna just blow up and become the next big streamer, and we would have never gotten to see them had they had to wait to get 50 followers or whatever. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
if they were gonna blow up that way, then they probably were gonna blow up regardless.
Maybe not.
I guess
People
to me,
like
it's
that
just like
have
the
the
silver
ability.
spoon like ideology, where like they're born with the silver spoon in their mouth. They're coming out of the gate with the silver spoon to just kind of kick forward a little bit more.
It's
But
like
what
the
I'm
kids
saying
who
is
get
having
into
the
Ivy
opportunity
League
to make
because
the
they
money
could
doesn't
afford it.
necessarily put money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you have a stream and an affiliate status doesn't necessarily mean that anyone's gonna fucking subscribe to your channel.
Yeah, I mean that's true. That's what's like. It doesn't mean you're
Valid.
gonna actually get anything out of it, but it does kind of make it. It doesn't really look good for your streamers and your affiliates who have been doing the same thing up until this point, and you make it sound like you have to work for it, and now you're telling people, well, now you don't really have to. It doesn't seem very fair for those who didn't have it that easy, who all of us would have been happy to just pay for it at that point. I'd have just paid for it. Fuck that. But it just looks bad. Like, do I think it's a bad method? Not exactly, no. But I just think the way they're doing it is making it look really shitty. The way they're handling it looks really shitty.
Yeah, like I said, I get that. I just feel like the opposite is also, for me, is actually true. Whereas even if there's a pay option, I wouldn't do it. I would not pay $5.99 or whatever the thing was to get the Monster Cat Gold just to get a fast track affiliate, because I would have wanted to have that like buildup of the community, and like I understand the value in meeting the criteria.
Yeah, but that's the point. That's why I don't like the idea that they want to do that, or that they even thought about doing that, because it's just it takes away from that. It takes the whole purpose of becoming a content creator. Does it take away all the hard work we did? No, but it still kind of does in a way.
It does and
In a
doesn't.
twisted way.
I do.
Yeah.
I see it from both sides. I do see what you're saying,
Exactly.
Servo, that if you pay for it, that doesn't mean you're going to have your community. That doesn't mean you're going to have your experience, that affiliate experience that
But it just
everybody else
seems
has
very
to work with.
entitled.
But at the same time, it does give that kind of aspect of you working a job for so long, and then your manager brings in his son at the same time that you strived for.
But that's what I'm saying is that it is kind of like what you're saying in that, because I mean, shit, that literally happened at my job. I've been working at this store, and someone brought in their son and then made them a manager, like
Mhm.
like that. And because
Right.
it's a small business,
And-
that's of
And
course allowed.
he doesn't have the experience. He doesn't have.
No, the
But
dude,
because he
and
had
and we're talking about
connections.
scuba diving here, and I had been scuba diving and teaching.
That
and-
sounds like a
and
really
learning.
dangerous thing to let someone who doesn't know what they're doing be in charge of.
That's literally every retail, every job, anything, every job on this planet's probably done it because that's
But-
how that works.
Exactly, but that's where it's different.
Hey,
And
is
that-
this tank full?
we're-
I don't know. Maybe.
Is that if you were to fast track somebody and go, okay, like if you're gonna pay to take the fast route, you have to do that with the understanding that you're not going to be as ready as the people who spent the time to do it.
Yeah, it'll be
You're
like
still
a
going to be
sink or
maybe
swim
you're
kind
still
of
going to be
thing.
making the same buck that Jerry over there is making, but you're not going to be doing as good of a job. And if you wonder why, for example, people aren't coming and watching your stream, that's why. It's because so and so over there has been doing this for a couple months, and they know people who are other streamers, and they've been talking to them and doing the research and cross-platform and yada 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 yada, all that shit. So again, it's the difference between someone saying, "Oh, you got the experience, okay, you got the job," versus someone going, "Okay, you got some money, okay, come on, let's go to work."
Yeah, like I said,
That's it.
I'm on both
Right.
ends of it. Like I don't know. I just feel like it's a bad idea to even start that.
I mean, this is all hypothetical regardless, because obviously
Yeah.
they've backpedaled, so we don't really have to worry about this situation
But the
anymore.
fact that they felt
But
that they had to
Right.
backpedal clearly shows that they knew it wasn't gonna go over well, and that's why they're like, "Oh no, we didn't mean that. We never said that."
Yeah, it does.
Like if their response is that negative towards it, in the sense of like, "No, we're sorry, we never meant that. You misunderstood." They are very aware the negative repercussions it would have caused, and it was causing.
They did post it on Twitter. They was like I think this is before they canceled the program altogether, but they said to clarify our original post, all current Gold subscribers must meet Twitch's affiliate criteria. Our goal was never to take away from the achievements that affiliates work for in their time streaming on Twitch.
And if that's the case, then it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
If all you're having to do is meet the criteria, then what are you?
Why are you
What am I
paying
paying for that
Monster Cat?
for?
Yeah,
Right.
It was like
exactly.
they were trying a cheap way to get income. It was like they were blinded by a
Well,
possible financial opportunity, and then when they realized it blew up in their face, and they backpedaled.
Right. That's why I was asking exactly what that fast track status meant.
Yeah.
I mean, were you like going to get put at the front and be like, hey, these Monster Cat, could you look at their applications first for affiliate or something? I don't know. That's why it didn't really provide any other detail.
it was
I
very
thought it was that they
vague.
paid for it,
Yeah.
and then when I thought that they paid for the subscription, and when their application got put into Twitch, it would be like, oh, this person paid for gold, put him through, put him as affiliate. It doesn't matter, they paid for this. You
Right,
don't even
yeah.
need to review it.
I mean, honestly,
think
with
That's what they made it sound like.
as many things
Yeah.
as Twitch has done wrong in this year alone, it's
Right.
not something that I would doubt that might happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure they'll
probably not.
hopefully take a look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It probably was like that.
Uh.
You pay for Monster Cat, and in 30 days you get Twitch affiliate, and then the backlash hit, and Twitch was like, "What the fuck are you doing? put out
Everyone who had a monster cat
recant
thing
or
removed their
something.
affiliate status.
It's funny how
So-
fast they moved on this when they couldn't move this fast on DMCA.
Oh,
Just-
but they can't
just
do
saying.
anything about that. They can't do anything about. I'm not even gonna go into a tangent about that.
Just saying.
I've done it on multiple occasions. I'll save it.
Yeah, you can just watch previous podcasts for that.
Exactly. I'll just go back and watch my own tangents.
So do we want to end on a happy note?
Yes, please.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Cool. Good. So we got an announcement that all of the Nioh games and all the DLCs coming to PS5
Yeet.
with a neat new collection trailer that was released.
Looks pretty dope.
Which can we post that in the chat?
I was really excited when my Google News post,
Yeah.
like I got the push for that. I was like, oh shit. Oh no. I have way too many friends who are gonna be so excited about this.
Matt, Neopets never left.
Neopets! Oh my god. I miss Neopets. I need to play Neopets again.
But yeah, no, Nioh, the I guess Sekiro before Sekiro.
Yes.
Ghost of Tsushima before Ghost of Tsushima is releasing the dual pack of everything. And it looks really good. I enjoyed that game. It was like ridiculous and like a baby Souls game, but it still had the difficulty.
Man, Baby Souls sounds
meets
great.
Dark Souls.
Baby Souls, it's just
Can-
all Dark
can we
Souls,
make-
but in like teeny tiny, like
Can we have
babies.
like an isekai quartet, but like of all freaking From Software characters, like all conglomerating into one game and fighting each other?
But you hate isekais.
I don't hate isekais. I hate what they've done to isekais.
You
But
hate
Isekai Quartet
isekais.
was funny. Isekai Quartet was actually really funny because they were making fun of themselves, so it was funny. But yeah, no. I meant the idea of how Isekai Quartet was, of bringing a bunch of like all the From Software stuff into
Technically,
one giant thing.
technically, Dark Souls is an isekai.
Is it though?
You're dying and being transformed into another world, which is supposedly purgatory.
Yeah, but isekai, it's usually that's supposed to
That's
be
an
dealing
isekai.
with like a game, but that's specifically a game. Like you're being reborn
Dark
in a
Souls
game.
is a game, not
But you're
necessarily,
not.
not
But the world
necessarily,
itself is not a game.
not necessarily. That's not every
But then that's not
isekai.
But that's not considered an isekai then.
Konosuba is not a game, and that's isekai.
Is it though? Isn't
it
that
is.
technically considered a game?
No, you're transformed into a world where there is a dark force that is taking over the land. It is a
I call it a parallel universe, fantasy world, or virtual world.
yeah, isekai
But
is
I don't
literally
consider
parallel
Dark
world.
Souls that.
Dark Souls is
Yeah.
totally an isekai.
I
So
don't
when are we
think
gonna
that
get
is.
to experience this Neo collection? on the PS5?
February. February.
February?
February.
Is that the official date?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's next year. You know, it goes January, February, and then March.
Sometime in 2021.
Merch.
March.
Don't
And
forget
then,
to hit the merch table on your way out.
and then April.
Avril Lavigne.
April. That's how the calendar.
Right.
That's how the foot calendar is going to be wrote out. By the way, it's going to be wrote out in Johnnoese.
All right, guys, we are almost at the 11 o'clock hour.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
almost at 3 hours right now. We've gone way
Yeah.
too many tangents.
No,
Way
we
too
started
much
at
shit.
8.
Yeah, we started. Well, yeah,
It's still
yeah,
3
we
hours. It's still 3 hours.
In 9 minutes, it'll be 3 hours.
So,
Yep.
what do we got going on this week?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Thanks,
not
Jimmy.
a lot. What's
I'll
going
be,
on with you?
I'll be
Thanksgiving?
streaming Tuesday and Thursday. Well, probably
Thursday is
Monday, maybe.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You act like I have family to have Thanksgiving with, fool.
Who wants to
You
watch
do.
me stuff a turkey?
You do have family.
If you
I
believe
don't.
in that kind of thing.
Yes, you do.
I do.
Family or
No,
stuffing?
none of them live here. And
Thanksgiving.
They're not coming to visit me
Oh.
for Thanksgiving, so no.
So neither of the options I presented.
Huh?
You can go to Blade
Correct.
for Thanksgiving. I mean, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to have.
We're probably gonna be hanging out, but that's it. I'm a big Thanksgiving person, but not this year. Next year.
Okay.
Blade's looking awkwardly at the turkey that he already bought.
He doesn't.
It's all right, Blade.
No,
Listen, Blade,
doesn't.
Blade, you listen to
I'm
me.
the cook
I
around
will
here.
help
What are
you
you talking
stuff that
about?
turkey. You bring that over, and I'll get my hand all inside of it. Just lather it up, get some nice gravy going.
Joke's on you.
just
I was
let-
the one who wanted to do Thanksgiving. He didn't, so
Oh, lol. Whoa.
Joe, ever since you got your haircut, you've been wanting to
But
stuff
yes,
a lot.
I would like to do
I know,
probably a
how?
stream for those who may not have family to spend it with or don't celebrate it of some
He's
kind
become
or
more
whatever.
aggressive now. All that hair is not dragging him down.
It's all the power. My restraint was actually the hair.
Yeah. It was keeping him weighed down. It's just like the fucking gravity weights in Dragon Ball Z. Now he's become more powerful.
He's the Rock
More
Lee now.
powerful than you can ever imagine.
It's like Rock Lee, man.
I don't know
He
about
took out
that, but I have a
his
pretty good
leg weights.
imagination. But tomorrow I'm gonna be playing Shadowlands with Jack Don't Care on stream tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, my channel, his channel, at the same time. And then Wednesday, probably more Shadowlands because I'll be obsessed. And then Saturday, I think I'm going back to Watch Dogs.
Yeah, for me, I'm debating on what I want to stream next tonight. If we get off stream soon, I was planning on doing some Genshin Tuesday and Thursday. I will probably start streaming on my PS5 and doing Spider-Man, maybe, possibly. We'll see.
Booterman?
Spooderman.
Spider-Man,
gotta-
the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Just got to make sure my stream can actually function since the fucking OS updates borked me.
Bork.
Better get on that.
Yeah.
She said,
I'm gonna lather myself up with some gravy this week and maybe get some of those like little turkey leg things and just
Not peanut butter.
No, not peanut butter. No. Because then
He doesn't want to be
'Cause
peanut butter and jealous.
ew,
ah,
gross.
God, I love peanut butter baby so much. If the after the podcast, just go look up Peanut Butter Baby. Even if you've seen it before, it's always just such a delight to think about again.
It really is.
I don't know. It always makes me feel weird. It always makes me feel
Typical chibi
maybe,
response.
maybe it's because I'm like, I don't know, my maternal instinct is kicking in and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why? I don't
Just-
understand.
Wow.
Listen, just think
peanut
about
butter.
it.
It's harmless.
Think about it. There's at one hand, it's this is an adorable child, and they just cover themselves in peanut butter. On the other hand,
no.
this kid just seasoned himself.
Yeah, my mother and I would have had a heart attack. Like, no. My mom was I grew up as a child that did not stuff her face with like cake and shit, and they're like videoing it, like, oh, look how cute she is, smudging stuff all over her face. My mom was OCD. She was like, no, clean that off. Stop it. So I guess I'm the same way. So I guess that's why it affects me differently.
Well, I'll be covered
enough.
in gravy during some point this week.
Lather
and
yourself.
Lather
You'll bathe
myself
yourself in
with
gravy.
it. That's right. There's going to be a stream at some point. Whether or not I'm still
Gravy
covered
baby?
in whether or not I'm
I was
still
gonna say,
covered in
make sure-
gravy.
Make sure, Jonna, you don't show up without taking a shower first.
Just, just saying.
Just name your stream hashtag gravy baby.
Just
I must say that we did allow the youngest Padawan to, on his first birthday, to stuff his face in his cake. And the way he pulled out and all the icing, he looked like Colonel Sanders with all the icing on his face.
See,
I see both sides of it. I do see both sides of it.
he
That's why I
dove
think
into
it's
the
funny,
cake
like,
and he
I
came
look
out and
at
was like,
mine-
11 herbs and spices.
Oh my Jesus. Man, that's so weird. Like I
only.
look at mine and my mom was like having me use utensils for mine. Like, good God, now I feel really weird now.
Okay, we gotta
Alright.
wrap. My butt hurts.
We gotta wrap.
You need to get yourself a therapeutic chair with a or booty cushion.
I've been sitting here for 3 hours.
You want me to rub your butt later? You want me to rub your butt later?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Wrap the stream. I'll let you know later.
All right.
That's quite
Get
an
the
offer.
saran wrap.
sir.
Get the saran wrap. Wrap it
You
up.
can't just offer to one of us and not include the rest of us.
Well,
Oh, I don't
none of
want
the rest
anything
of your
to do with
butts
that.
hurt, so
I don't want anything to do with
Yeah.
that. So y'all have fun with that.
unless you want me to make your butt hurt later too.
I'm not fucking stupid.
On that note, we've had a great stream tonight, including horrible internet connections.
Thank you all for hanging out. Don't forget, you can catch the podcast back on the audio platform of your choice, like Spotify, Stitcher, Castbox, Apple Podcast, Amazon Podcast, Buzzsprout. Look at that shirt. Pretty much Google Podcasts, wherever you find podcasts at, you'll be able to find us there. If not, you can fucking send me a comment and I'll send them an angry letter. You can also catch previous podcasts on YouTube, including all of our game nights and Survival Boy nights.
And it's all
And-
available on our website.
And
And on
everything's available on our
YouTube.
website.
And on
You can watch
YouTube, we
it.
also just threw up the G Fuel commercial that we did that Chibi asked Remnant to participate in for her
Those
Gamers Got Talent.
shenanigans.
Wait, did you
Yeah,
upload
so-
that already?
I uploaded those today, so you can check those out.
We need to fucking pump that shit out like it's turkey coming into me.
Oh my God.
Ah!
There he
Oh,
goes
Jesus.
with that molesting turkeys again.
I'm gonna pump that like I'm gonna pump a turkey. Let's go. So
Can we also get Remnant shirts somewhere for those who are maybe wanting one?
that's what I was about to say. Thank you. So you can also check our website and get your own specialized Remnant jersey. You can
How
also
do they
find
do that?
and you can also find them at nonamenerd.com with our affiliate link, or not affiliate link, our code, the thing that you type in when you're checking out, and it goes, hey, you want money off? And you go, fuck yeah, I want money off. You type in code RMNTGMRS and you get 10% off of your jersey orders
Julie, do the thing.
at
There you
nonamenerd.com. Is that it? Did I miss anything?
No, this
are-
should pretty much
do we-
cover it.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. I'm out of breath. That was a lot. I gotta save some energy for the turkey later.
Oh God. Maybe that's why you're out of breath. Eating too much turkey?
No, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten.
Then go eat.
He's out of breath from stuffing the turkey.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Thank you
11
all.
o'clock.
We love
Let's
you.
go!
Good night.
Nico, bitches.
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 Oh, played Hush, jeez.
Don't talk to him while we're doing the outro. Bitches.
I'll do what I want.
Who are we sending
Yes,
these
please.
fantastic people to?
If I was streaming, I would say me, but I'm not yet. I won't be for like another 15 minutes, so.
There you go. Go say hello to Jack, bitches.
Brr.
We'll see you next week.
Why are we all talking really low now?
Because you said bitches in a low tone and now I just can't stop doing it.
Servo's like, I'm getting